Get Nasty on a Thursday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh and Carey Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. 203, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Welcome to the MLB trade deadline. We're here, guys. Lots of speculation over the last couple of weeks, what the Cardinals might do. And we're finally here. And as you know, Ryan Helsley dealt to the Mets right before we got off air yesterday. Thanks, Cardinals front office. Appreciate for that.
That was intentional.
You think so?
Oh, hell
You think they waited?
You think they wanted us to have that on our airwaves? Even though you got your check yesterday, they ain't pay me.
My Cardinals check?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ryan Helsley goes to the Mets for 3 prospects. I was right church, wrong pew on that one. I said the Phillies. I brought up the Mets, but then my official prediction was going to be the Phillies. So he goes to the Mets. And Steven Matz traded, overnight, basically, to the Boston Red Sox for Blaze Johnson.
I was awake when that happened. I was going to text you guys.
What time was it?
Oh, when I saw it, it was around midnight, give or take.
It's around midnight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to text you guys around midnight, but I figured it was past your bedtime.
Well, I was asleep.
It definitely was. Blaze Jordan, excuse me. I think it said Johnson.
Yeah,
Blaze Jordan.
What do we know about these guys?
Okay, so that's actually where I want to start, CD.
Yeah.
So if you read some of my tweets, you know my thoughts on this. And by the way, we do want you, this is a great day for listeners of the show to participate. I mean, we want you to participate anyways, whether it's the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646 or our YouTube channel, The Snake Pit. That's going as well. It's our Air Alliance team. Video cams, or leaving us a mic drop, which you can always do via the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. That's the Scott Lee Heating Company mic drops. We want to know how you're feeling today. If you're frustrated, if you're optimistic, if you're pessimistic, maybe you, kind of understand the big picture view of this.
Maybe
and
you're
that's
mad.
your thought. Maybe you're mad.
Maybe you're happy.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Leave us a mic drop. We'll play those throughout the course of the day because this is going to be Cardinals heavy today as we draw closer and closer to the 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock Central Time trade deadline. Here's my overall feelings on this. I was going through a lot of the comments. I was going through, obviously, the reviews on these prospects. And overall, I just kept feeling disappointed. Mm-hmm. But then I took a step back, Carey, and you do this sometimes in therapy. And you're like, why are you really disappointed? Mm-hmm. I'm disappointed because the Cardinals are selling, and make no mistake, the Cardinals should sell. Mm-hmm. I've stated this for months. They have to sell, especially the expiring contracts. They should be sellers. But I want to be back on the Mets side of things, where you're rebuilding your bullpen on the fly, and it's exciting because over the next couple of months, it's going to be incredible. This has nothing to do with the prospects that the Cardinals got in return. I think I was always going to be kind of disappointed by the return because my expectations weren't going to be met. That is me being completely honest.
Well, what if they got like a 4A
pitcher? That might have been a little bit different because I've been.
Those are your expectations.
Yes, those are my expectations. So my expectations aren't being met. I have no idea if any of these prospects are going to pan out. Nor do you. Nobody does. And we can sit here and say, well, they didn't get X, Y, and Z, or this prospect isn't any good, or you don't know. So why, if you are disappointed or ticked off today, why are you really disappointed or ticked off? For me, it's because I don't want the Cardinals to be in this spot. I don't want, the standards have been lowered. They need to redirect. They're on a good path now. But I hope for our sake as Cardinals fans and observers that they don't want to be here again in the near future. You may have to do this again next year. You may have to sell again next year because of where you are as an organization. But if you look at what the New York Mets are doing, or the LA Dodgers, and I know they got deeper pockets, I get it. But if you're looking at how they're trading, that's what I want the Cardinals to be. sooner rather than later. Dealing from depth that they have within the organization, not touching some of their top prospects, and still improving at the deadline.
Yeah, I think we learned something at this deadline, and that is that teams that are buyers probably are more inclined to buy when you have more term left on your contract. You're going to get more in return. You look at Duran from the Twins who got traded. You're going to get to the Phillies. You were talking about you hope that Ryan Helsley goes to the Phillies because you wanted Mick Abel. You wanted a guy that is going to come in and potentially be in your starting rotation next year. The Cardinals didn't get anything in return that is closer to being in the majors because Ryan Helsley isn't going to be on that team more than likely for more than 2 months.
Yeah, he's a rental.
So I think that that's also something to look at as well. And we talked about this last year when Ryan Helsley was the best in baseball at closing games with still another year on his contract. Last year would have probably been the better time to trade him, but you still had this notion that you are essentially in the same position right now that you were last year. 3, 4, 5 games back in the wild card, 3, 4, 5 teams in front of you. And last year you had the notion, yeah, we're going to buy. We're going to go out and get Eric Fetty, Tommy Pham, Stretch Armstrong, and we're going to buy. And none of those damn guys are on the team right now. And you're in the same exact position you were last year. And now you're trading. You're selling. Better late than never. But
yeah, because you do have to. You do have to start again.
But never late is better.
But never late is better, Marshy.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I don't really mind these trades by any means, but sort of what you said, you hate to be a seller. I look at who they got, it just shows me that they're still far away.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of being far away. I want this team to be competitive as soon as possible. But now, when I look at the returns that the Cardinals have had, it doesn't get me excited.
Sure.
For next season. Or 2027, to be honest.
Yeah, Marsh, you and I were talking.
Because they still don't have any pitchers at the major league level.
I don't know what you are referring to. Miles Michaelis had another nice outing last night.
He actually did. And you know what? Hey, he didn't get any run support.
You re-sign him.
Didn't get any run support.
You re-sign him. You roll this thing back next year, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Miles Michaelis, 2 good starts in a row.
And he added 3 miles per hour on his fastball, apparently.
Say what?
That's good.
He
Apparently.
was tipping his pitches.
Apparently.
That's good. Anthony, what do you think about this? When you deal a closer to a team who won't use him as a closer, you probably won't get the best return. Why not deal him to a team, in all caps, that needs a closer?
Fair question on that.
Point.
Fair question. Yeah. Yep.
You think?
Well, this is where I need to wade into the waters of I don't know
Just bang
what the
your
other
head on the table again. I want to. Can I do it?
Sure.
Can I bang my damn head on the table?
Gary, you seem upset.
I told you yesterday, man. Inch by inch, day by day, step by step. I am getting closer.
Step by step.
Ooh, baby.
Day by day.
That New Kids on the Block. Are we singing 2 different songs?
We might be.
Yeah.
I thought I was singing the theme song from Step by Step.
Oh, no, I was singing New Kids on the Block.
Remember Step by Step?
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of your TGI Friday lineup
Definitely.
at one point.
Definitely.
Yeah. Carey and
Anthony.
I are in our early 40s, by the way.
Yeah, we
You
are.
didn't
We're
know.
older gentlemen. What are we doing, man? Like, again, I won't speak to any of the guys that they got in return. God bless them. Hope they're great Cardinals for years to come. I don't know when I'm going to see these guys unless I go to spring training. I don't know. Am I going to see them there?
Oh, let's take a trip to Peoria. Carey?
You can always go to Peoria, Illinois.
Yeah.
And watch them.
Have you ever been to Peoria?
I have.
You plan on going back anytime soon?
Peoria's a fine town.
Do you plan on
It's
going?
a fine town.
It is.
Peoria, Illinois.
Great high school basketball program they had there. Do you plan on going back to Peoria? Oh, P-Town, what my friends used to call it?
You never know, Carey.
Yeah, ain't going to P-Town.
No, I'm not going.
Not going. Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know what the offers were. I don't.
Anthony,
I have no
why?
idea.
I know we do this, and this is sports radio. It's our job. But the hindsight is damn killing me, man. Like, when you look at it and think about what could have been versus what is, You don't get frustrated. You don't get mad as hell. Are you not entertained?
I'll tell you
I'm
what I'm really.
I'm not entertained at all. No, Maximus. I'm damn
I felt like
not
that's a real
entertained.
question. I don't think it felt. Now it's rhetorical. I feel. I'll tell you what I'm ticked off. If I'm really upset with anything, it's not going to be with the prospects that they're getting today. It's the fact that you got to this point by being short-sighted and risk averse for 5 to 7 years. You've been this way, and now when you have an opportunity to potentially, and I heard BK and Ferrario talking about this, to maybe trade some of these other guys and really jumpstart this thing, they have decided to be risk averse again. They are doing the bare minimum today. They're trading the expiring contracts. Phil Maton, I'm sure, is going to head out soon.
Text from Artificial Unintelligence. Very well chosen name. This is the whiniest conversation I have ever heard. Do you think they purposely chose the worst officers? Yeah. Worst offers? Yeah. Possibly. Yeah, I do. Do I think they chose the worst offer? Yes. Hell yes.
You don't believe that.
I do.
You don't believe that.
I believe they chose the only offer, which tells me that you didn't have any foresight to do this last year or the year before.
Yeah.
You have stunk, man. This is the third season. And because it's not as bad as it was in 23, nothing will ever, hopefully, be as bad as 23. 24 is the exact same season as 25. But yet, 3 years later, you're finally on the, well, you know what? We're not good, fellas. Oliver Marmol is a saint. That man should have a plaque. He should have a statue outside of Busch Stadium with a halo over his head. You know why? Because there's only saints can have dealt with what he's dealt with for this past 3 seasons.
The New Orleans Saints?
No, not New Orleans. Saints. Like human beings that are gods on earth. That's what Oliver Marmol has been since 2023. You know?
Yeah.
Dealing with crap. And I'm not saying all the players are crap, but I'm saying as a team, damn it, it's been crap. Mm-hmm. And that's come from up top, down low. He's a saint. Give that man a statue with a halo over his head.
Wow.
He is a damn saint.
Did you come in
Saint
here?
Ali.
Did you come in here today to really tick off some of our listeners? Is that what the game plan was?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ticked off.
All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. You want to go to Jack next, or you want to go to... Is this the Jack from yesterday?
It's a different Jack, Anthony. I can tell by the voice.
Okay,
I can
gotcha.
tell by the voice. The different Jack. There are multiple people
Named Jack?
named Jack in
I
this
don't
world.
believe
Jack
that.
Buck was one of them.
Yeah.
John.
Bob J was John.
Francis.
John Francis
Yes.
Buck.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Jack Buck. That's right.
Another
Jack
Jack.
Flaherty. Used to be
Another
in this
Jack.
organization as well. Yeah.
Jack Hughes?
Jack Hughes.
Yeah.
there's
He's the devil.
Turns out there's a lot of Jacks.
A lot of Jacks.
There's a Jack's
Jack's son.
Jack's
son.
Yeah.
Burkett.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep,
Who
good
is
call.
fist pumping over there.
All right, so we're taking your Scott Lee Heating Company mic drops. This is going to be one of those shows that is going to be off the rails, not in the typical fast lane sense, but this is just going to be chaos for the next couple of hours. We're going to have all different kinds of thoughts. We just went 14 minutes, and I have no idea what we're yelling about.
I don't know. He was talking about the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, who will
Football
stink?
is coming up, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think you were talking about the New Orleans Saints.
He was.
I
Talking
tuned
about-
out for a
they
second.
stink.
Talking about St. Ali.
Saints.
Oh, St.
St.
Ollie.
Oliver.
St.
I
Oliver.
thought you were talking about Alvin Kamara.
He's a good running back. Doesn't have 7,000 yards, though, in his
No,
first.
70,000. Yeah,
7,000.
7,000. Why did I say
Nobody
70,000?
has 70.
Well, people should work hard. You know what I mean? People should work harder. Just play longer, work harder. Get those 70,000 yards.
Russian? Oh, good luck.
For some reason, my mind heard 700 when you said that. Instead of going to 7,000, I skipped over. All right. We'll take your mic drops on this. What do you think of the Cardinals trade deadline? We will get into a bunch of different avenues on this. By the way, David Bednar was traded right before our show. He goes to the Yankees. He has one more year left of arbitration, so you got to kind of think about that. The other thing, too, besides getting a Jack's mic drop I want to discuss is people seem to be, like, fixated on some of these prospects and where they play. I don't know if that's a big deal. We'll get into that next on 101 ESPN. the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Andrew Marsh, Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers still recovering from his surgery. Hopefully he'll be back with us at some point next week. We're taking your mic drops throughout the course of the day today. Anything that you want to discuss with the Cardinals? Are you ticked off? Do you understand what they're doing? Do you like the prospects even that they got back? I don't know. Maybe you're a minor league fan and you've been studying the minor league prospects that the Cardinals have gotten, and you're ready to talk about it. Whatever you want to do. Leave us a mic drop, including we got one from Jack that I wanted to pay off here before getting into another thought about something that I've heard some fans complain about. But here's Jack via the Dobbs Tire Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app.
Guys, somewhat happy Thursday. It's deadline day. You know, I'm just downright furious with how the Cardinals are going about this deadline. I agree with Stalter about being upset that they have to sell, that they put themselves in this position. And I'm kind of upset for the players because, I mean, these are livelihoods that are changed. But you kidding me with how the DeWitts and how, I'm not even going to say his name, but the clown in a bow tie, as I refer to call him. Are you kidding me with how we're going about this? We're not going to trade controllable assets, which are the most valuable thing out in the market right now. I kind of get not trading Donovan, but are you kidding me with Lars Nootbaar? Like, are you kidding that we're not trading him? You're not even going to listen to calls on him? When he has been nothing but a failure the last 2 years for your franchise, you're valuing 1 week where he was the best hitter in the world. It wasn't even during the regular season. It was during a preseason tournament. You kidding me? This is just the state of the Cardinals right now. You're going to have to accept it. Or we all go down there and we let the DeWitts know how we feel. But you know what? That wouldn't be good either because that's giving them money. And right now, they don't deserve our money.
I got 5 "are you kidding me's" in that.
Nice. I like that.
Counted 5 of them.
So Jack brings up a couple of interesting points here. One, Jack, you and the fans are already telling the DeWitts how you feel based on all those red seats that are available at Busch Stadium. So let's just start there. You're right. You don't have to go down there with picket signs to tell the DeWitts how you feel. They know because you're not showing up. Whether or not they're heading in the right direction, I don't know. I hope so. I love the fact that they're reallocating a lot of their funds to rehab this minor league system. They have to develop from the ground up. They have to get the foundation in, and this is part of it. Today is. I don't think today. This is not a good day for the organization. To me, this is a necessary evil. And when I say this isn't a good day for the organization, some people are like, "Well, they shouldn't buy." I know that they should sell. They're doing what they need to do. My point is, you have to restock a farm system that became depleted under the watch of John Mozeliak and the DeWitts. That shouldn't happen. The Dodgers haven't allowed it to happen. People are still calling the Dodgers for the prospects. The Dodgers are able to deal constantly from the top of the deck because they have a deep farm system. So not only do they have the deepest wallets in Major League Baseball, they also have a deep farm system. So they get to buy every deadline and really not affect their farm system because they draft and scout incredibly well and develop a credit. That's what I want the Cardinals to be. They're never going to be the Dodgers from a spending standpoint, but you need to restock this farm system so that you get to the point where when you start buying again, it's not going to hurt you because you're selling off those pieces that you've already identified as tradable assets. The Cardinals aren't there because they completely depleted their farm system. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
So in order to get that farm system back up and running, you have to be able to trade away valuable pieces, which means not pieces, as Jack said, not guys that are on expiring contracts. These are things that you need to be doing. Lars Nootbaar is a great example. He's a guy, he is a statistic darling, like every analytic darling. Everyone talks about how analytically he should be the next great thing. But guess what? He's often hurt here. Maybe elsewhere he'll be able to play at a level that you need him to, but there are people that will pay you something of value for a player like that who has all of the who checks all the boxes. But for whatever, and this is why I don't give a damn about stats or analytics. If I'm being, I don't care about analytics because clearly, and we've joked about it and laughed about it, we looked at the names that Lars Nootbaar is compared to analytically, and it's some of the greatest players to ever play baseball.
Yeah.
And Lars Nootbaar is not that. So I don't give a damn about, you can take your analytics and you can put them somewhere safe for you to look at another day. Don't bring them to me. Because the analytics don't mean spit if the player does not actually go out there and do it. With that being said, there's a guy, well, you know, analytically, Lars Nootbaar is going to be able to give you everything. Okay, send him there. Send him there now because he's still under control, and you will get something of value in return. That's the name of the game. And the Cardinals, you don't have to be. It's like in a boxing match or a fight. You don't have to be the biggest, strongest guy. If you can outthink someone, you can win. I played fullback at 5'10", 230 pounds. I've had to block 6'4", 250-pound men, much bigger than me. Doesn't mean they're stronger than me, and definitely doesn't mean they're smarter than me. There are ways to attack a person that is bigger than you and stronger than you. The Dodgers have more money than you. There are ways to attack that without having to outspend them, because clearly you're not. You have to be able to think and think ahead and think in advance. And for me, the Cardinals are often reactionary. They often react. They respond. They don't go do they don't do it first. They are counterpunchers. And that's frustrating for me. That's the part. That's why I am so damn upset every time I watch this team, every time I think about what could be done or should be done. You two laughed at me last year. Ha, 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 ha. Trade Ryan Helsley. Ha, 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 ha. That's a dumbass idea, Carey.
I don't think we said that.
That's a dumbass idea. He's the best player you got. Exactly. And you ain't going nowhere with him.
I don't remember laughing like that,
I
Carey.
think you're
I don't laugh like Santa Claus.
What did Carey say? Question of the day. Ha, ha, ha. Which one of us said Ryan Helsley should be traded? Dumbass over here. That's what you said. I heard it. You, and Jamie. Cooper's a good guy. He had nothing to do with this. I pointed in his direction. Cooper, I'm sorry. It had nothing to do with you. But the guy that normally sits in that chair is who I was pointing at.
Cooper Reichley, a high schooler's shadowing us today, and Carey, he's starting to inch a little closer to me now that Carey's gotten going. Yeah. Carey, I think you called him the most overrated Cardinal, and that's why we were laughing.
And then I explained what I meant and why I said that, which is you don't need a closer. I think Cooper asked who's going to close games this year. What difference does it make if you don't score any damn runs?
Hey,
you don't need
Marlins
a
pitching
closer.
staff's really good.
Are they?
I don't know.
Okay.
So, why wouldn't they trade these guys, though? Because it seems like from what Katie Wu put out there that won't happen. Donovan.
So, so this
Nootbaar.
Let's clarify what Marsh just brought up. Katie Wu, a couple of an hour and a half ago, said she tweeted out, barring a last-minute change, Phil Maton is expected to be the final trade for the Cardinals. Teams have inquired about Brandon Donovan, Alec Burleson, and Lars Nootbaar, but according to a team source, St. Louis has not, quote, entertained that up to this point.
How do you not entertain that?
That's the part I don't know.
I understand not doing it. How do you not entertain it?
Yeah. Right, exactly. You have to at least field the calls, and maybe they are. Maybe we're just getting into semantics right now. Maybe they are fielding the calls. Maybe they do accept. Hey, what's being offered? Right. Let's also remember Newt's hurt again.
Tommy Edman was hurt last year,
and look what you got for him.
And look what he did though for another team.
What I'm saying is the return, as we now know, wasn't that great.
Right.
We can sit here and say Newt's not that good and then flip it and say, well, teams should be calling on him. He might be somebody that you wait into the offseason.
Newt is great. Anthony,
you might need to wait into the offseason.
What are you talking about?
To trade Newt.
Anthony, what are you doing? Newt is amazing. You seen these analytics?
I have.
What the hell are you talking about?
Juan Soto.
Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth. And Baby Ruth.
Who's Babe Ruth?
One of the most underrated players in baseball.
You don't even know him, Babe Ruth. You don't know him. That's how good he was.
Did he play with Hambone Williams?
He did. He played with Hambone Williams. Exactly. All right. Yeah. Thanks for the mic drop, Jack. So we're just going to keep this an open forum today. Wherever we go, I didn't even get to the position aspect of this too. I'll bring it up. I'll tell you why I don't think it's that big of a deal. Because some Cardinals fans are saying like, well, why'd they get another first baseman or third baseman? They have enough of those. I'll tell you why that's not necessarily that big of a deal. But keep your mic drops coming in. Keep your comments coming in. It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. Last night, the Cardinals traded away Ryan Helsley to the New York Mets for Jesus Baez, Nate Dom, and Frank Elisalt. And then also last night, Steven Matz was sent to the Boston Red Sox for Blaze Jordan. We'll continue giving you updates on today's MLB trade deadline, and we'll discuss more next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
Fastlane on 101 ESPN. No news right now coming out of Major League Baseball when it comes to the MLB trade deadline. I just told the guys I think that we probably won't see anything until maybe 4:30. This is when general managers and presidents of baseball operations around the league, they're going to wait to push that deadline. Because deadlines spur action, gentlemen.
That's what they say.
That's why the Cardinals are going to hold on to Phil Maton until that deadline.
4:45.
And get themselves another first baseman. Know what I mean?
You know what they need, Anthony, is another catcher.
If that catcher can play other positions. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, no, I'm being snarky, but I have seen a fair amount of, I don't know, teeth gnashing about, hey, why do they keep acquiring infielders? They don't need more infielders. Yesterday, the Giants acquired Drew Gilbert from the Mets. And for those that don't know who Drew Gilbert is, he was the key piece in the Justin Verlander trade in 2023. The Astros sent Drew Gilbert to the Mets as part of a deal for Justin Verlander. The Mets just flipped Drew Gilbert, who really has no path to the majors for the Mets, to the Giants for Tyler Rogers. It's not necessarily about, hey, we're going to need this in a couple of years. In football, football works better that way because you know that when the players are coming in from college, those guys typically can play right away in some capacity. Might be a smaller role, might be only special teams, but you know they can fill a certain need for you. A little difficult in Major League Baseball to do that. My point is I wouldn't worry too much that, some of these prospects are playing positions that the Cardinals already quote-unquote have. The point is to build up organizational depth and to have it when you need it, whether that's injuries, trades, poor performances by players at the big league level. That's where the Cardinals need to get to.
You just need more. You need more bodies. You need more players. You need more talent overall at any position.
Yes.
But more specifically, you need talent at pitching for next season.
Oh, amen. I'll drink to that.
At some point, Anthony, 2026 is going to roll around.
What?
Spring training? Yeah, let's
hope.
Yeah.
Never know. Never know these days.
But spring training is going to roll around 2026, and there are going to be 5 spots available for people that generally start games. Preferably go 5 to 6 innings if you can. You're going to need 5 of those guys. Mm-hmm. Right now you got 3, 2 and a possible. Like, you're going to have to figure out how to add there as well.
You know what I think they're going to do?
Do tell.
And this ain't going to be popular. But
re-sign Steven Matz.
I mean, they could. They're going to get 1-year deals. They're going to get guys on 1-year deals, and then
you brought that up before, though.
Yeah,
like those dudes.
Well, no. Hang with it. No. Don't. I'm not talking about the 1-year deals like Lance Lynn.
Oh, okay. I was going to leave.
I'm talking about 1-year deals of pitchers that might be a little banged up in previous years, that might need to rehab their value, and then those guys, if they pitch well in the first half, are guys, if you are a seller again next year, you can flip. It has happened before.
I'm listening.
That's what I think they should target, because Carey, you're right. They're not going to have a rotation next year of young upside pitchers.
No. They're not going to have a rotation of any pitchers. I mean, I'm sure you can.
I mean, you got Sonny Gray. He's under contract. You got Andre Palante,
you're not going to have
Matthew
5
Levitor.
of them.
You're not going to have.
You're on a 3-man rotation?
You're not going to have 5 guys you love.
Anthony.
So I think bringing in players that, pitchers, 1-year deal. So the Brewers have done this with position players.
Anthony, that's too smart of an idea. They're going to bring back Michaelis for
Son
1 year.
of a B.
They're going to bring back Michaelis. He won't have any trade value.
That would be a disaster.
And then you can't trade him.
That'd be a disaster.
Unless
Anthony,
his fastball goes up 3 miles per hour, then you might be able to trade him.
That would be a disaster.
His last 2 starts have been
Outstanding.
pretty good.
Isn't it weird that he starts to pitch well right when you don't necessarily want him to pitch well?
Well, you actually needed him to pitch well because you already DFA'd Fetty. You really wouldn't have anybody to go to if Miles Michaelis is performing poorly.
And that's why I think they'll probably go down the path of bringing in 1-year stopgap guys that will not headline off seasons, but could turn into values at the trade deadline.
Which would be smart because this team, once again, will not be a contender next year.
No.
I'm having a hard time seeing that.
Marsh, I thought the point that you made in the first segment was one I think that's the most, I don't know. We all knew it. We all knew that this team was not a contender this year. We knew it wasn't going to be a contender likely next year. They didn't buy anybody this offseason outside of Maton, and I'm pretty sure Major League Baseball said, hey, this looks a little shady. How about you go out and get somebody? Mm-hmm. They looked at the top of their list. I was like, oh, Maton's available. Let's just sign him. So they fell backwards into him. They're not going to be big spenders next offseason. And the prospects that they're getting for these expiring contracts right now are all guys that are years away. Mm-hmm. So you're right, Marsh. This is, I think, part of the other, I don't know if it's a reality or something that we knew was always there, but it's like it hits you harder when you see that some of these guys their ETA is like 26, 27. This is the long game right now with the Cardinals.
I think it's tough too because we just saw what the Blues did, right? Mm-hmm. They went from a team that's retooling, then they made the playoffs based on the moves that Doug Armstrong made.
Right.
Fair or not, I think some of us, I know I did, I had the expectations that the Cardinals would take a similar path where they would maybe not make the playoffs this year, but they would at least progress. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like they have. It almost feels like they're actually going backwards to then go forward. But I wish they would slowly keep going forward. I'm just not getting that vibe right now.
Yeah. No,
Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think you are. Well, if you don't have pitching, like
right.
CD was just talking about there, you don't have pitching. And CD, I was waiting for this opportunity because you've been ticked off today.
I have been.
You're right. And you were right when you said that they should have dealt Helsley a year ago. At the very least, they should have dealt Helsley in the offseason. Mm-hmm. Now, is there some hindsight to that? For me, absolutely. For CD, no. This reminds me of when I said they should have dealt Goldschmidt a year before his contract was up.
Agreed.
Because the path was not we're a contender, but they were clinging on to hope. Mm-hmm. And actually, I think I said this in the 23 season. I must have.
They should have traded him then.
That was the time to trade him to get the full return.
Correct.
Helsley should have went the very least last offseason because you had a full year. Mm-hmm. But at the deadline last year, you would have gotten a package that was I would have to believe was much better than what you got yesterday.
Goldie should have went the year after he won his MVP.
Yes.
And I argued with people about that as well. You don't trade somebody after they went. You do when they're 34, 35 years old.
Yes.
And it's not going.
You're not going to resign him.
That's the best season of his career. It's not going to get any better from that point on. That's when his value is the highest. And he still had 2 years at that time on his contract here. Yeah, that's when you should have done it. But people looked at you like, oh, you're crazy. No, that team was not. That team did everything they needed to do just to make it to the playoffs in 22, and they had Albert Pujols on a historic run, and it was Wainwright, and it was Yachty, and it was the feel good. So you had all the feels. Mm-hmm. You felt great about that. but that was as good as it was going to be, and you lost quickly in that playoff series.
Don't bring that up. Marsh gets upset.
You lost quickly in that
Anthony's
playoff
fault.
series. I don't know if it was Anthony's fault.
No, it was. It was much like when you sent that text that led to the Panthers losing game, or the Oilers losing game 2.
But they were losing. They were supposed to
They
lose.
were in overtime. They were in overtime. They could have won, went up 2-0. Changed the whole dynamic of the series.
felt good.
Anthony, in that game, I go, I'm not feeling great about this. It was the 9th inning. I'm like, I'm not feeling great. Bryce Harper comes up. He goes, don't worry, he's gonna strike out. I go, I don't think so. He ends up walking. Philly scored
Well, that was probably
a lot of runs in that 9th inning, Anthony.
That's probably Helsley's fault too. Didn't he walk him when his finger jammed up?
It was a little bit of both.
Yeah.
It's half Anthony's fault, half Helsley's fault. And you know what? We'll probably blame Ollie too because a lot of people like doing that. We'll blame him as well. And we'll blame Mo. Just for the hell of it.
Carey, if you were here.
And they haven't made the playoffs since, Anthony. They haven't been back since. And now we're having a discussion today about the team selling when we could be talking about being buyers. All because you had to say he ain't gonna strike or he ain't gonna walk.
Marsh, you'll if you become a
Sliding doors effect, Anthony.
if you become a father someday, you'll understand. You'll send me a text, okay? When you become a father someday, and you'll say, "Hey, I realized what you were doing that day. I saw you struggling. You were real nervous.
You were trying to give him.
I was trying to give him
some hope.
You know what I was doing that day?
You're being a father.
It's being a father.
Yeah.
Okay? I was back in my dad's Jeep when he looked at me and he said, "That turtle was sick, son. Don't you worry about it."
Yeah.
I knew it was about to happen, but I needed to provide you some sort of hope. Okay?
I feel like in those moments, I need you to agree with me. You're right. You're right, Marsh. This is a little sketchy. I don't like how this is playing out.
Yeah.
This is really bad.
This is really bad.
I got a couple pictures for you. They
couple-
both are
Couple pictures?
pictures.
Oh, I was supposed to say, let's not
Yeah, let's not get into
come
the
on
pictures.
now.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
that's Jamie's thing.
That's true. Yeah. In fact, Cooper, while you're on that computer, be safe. It's Jamie's computer. We are not liable. I'm just going to say this now. We're not liable for what you find on that computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ferrario's a good kid.
Yeah.
Jamie.
He's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. But
All right. So Carey's got some pictures that he's going to inform us about next. So are these trade targets?
nah, they're free agents that you said they can go get some retread guys and bring them in.
All right. Well, we'll head to the off season with Carey, and we'll keep you
The season's
updated.
over for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been long over.
It's been over. All right.
It's been long over. We'll also update you on some of the latest trades next on 101 ESPN. Before we went to break, Carey Davis said he's got a couple of free agents for the Cardinals next season. So let's jump ahead to the offseason before we jump back into the MLB trade deadline. So,
Yeah,
Carey, who do you got?
They're Dodgers. Current Dodgers. Not going to be next
Shohei?
year. Yeah, not him. He's got a lot of money left on the old deal. there,
Yamamoto?
Anthony. Yeah, probably not him either. They think they want him.
Glass now?
Nope. He just got there. There's some guys that have been injured, dealt with some injuries, dealing with some injuries.
Blake Snell?
Nah, not him either. Yeah, I mean, you see where I'm going, though. They got plenty. They have a surplus. So if you move on from these two guys, Dustin May
Okay.
and Michael Kopech. 27 years old, will be 28, and 29 years old.
Are they playing for free?
No, you got to pay them. But
Oh, well, then we can move on.
Kopech would be interesting.
he's coming out. He got a knee injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a reliever now.
I like Kopech.
But he has been a starter in his career.
Yes.
Started off as a starter.
Yeah. Dustin May, I would be interested in. Now, Dustin May would be one of those, like, hey, this kid didn't work out in L.A. At one point, he was a top prospect. He was supposed to be the second coming, all this stuff. And now, injuries have sidetracked him. That's the perfect example of what I'm talking about when you kind of buy low.
Yeah.
Let's just call it the Brewers model.
Give him a 1-year deal. 1-1. One with a club option if he'll take it.
Right.
And then you can have him for 2 years, or if he does really well, you can re-sign him. It's on your roster.
Now you're thinking, Carey.
That.
Now you're thinking.
Using the old noggin.
certainly are.
You had to give me the right direction.
Sure.
And I'll take it from there.
Okay.
I don't need much. You tell me what you want, I get it done. Yeah.
Cardinals should probably sign Eric Fetty and Marco Gonzalez.
Former Cardinal. Cardinals.
That's why I brought him up.
Yeah.
We didn't see enough out of Fetty last year. Let's bring the Fed man back.
You saw more than enough.
All right, here is your latest deadline buzz. So the Yankees acquired David Bednar from the Pirates right before we got on. Bednar does have one more year of control, so I would imagine that the prospect pool for Bednar is probably going to look a little bit better for the Pirates than what the Cardinals got for Ryan Helsley. But just keep in mind, again, that Bednar still has another year of arbitration. The Mets are finalizing a deal to acquire Cedric Mullins from the Orioles. And our guy Cooper said that they're going to get 3 prospects in return. So the Mets are unloading their farm system. But I was talking about this in the break. One of the things I think the Mets have done a really nice job of is they haven't touched any of their top 5 prospects. I don't think they've touched any of their top 7 prospects, in fact. They've gone from like prospect 8 to prospect 45 and have gotten better. That should be the ultimate goal for any team that wants to compete. How do we get to that point is the thing that if I'm Chaim Bloom, that's what I want to do. Now, it's going to take some time. But if I'm Bloom and I'm talking to ownership, I'm saying, hey, this needs to be the goal. Restock, get to the point where we've got prospects we love, prospects other teams like that we can trade, and then our depth. That needs to be the organizational model. Now, Marsh, you were laughing when I was saying that.
This is probably the best text I've read all day. From the 618, poor Carey is broken. He's sitting at work playing armchair GM on the internet because the Cardinals' deadline day has been so uninspiring. We've all been there.
He's not wrong, or she's not wrong.
We did lose Carey for half a segment this last segment.
Like, listen, man.
Carey's been talking about random stuff, like Saints and pitchers that the Cardinals will never get.
Yeah.
Because they ain't trying.
They ain't trying, man.
They ain't trying.
I think they are trying.
You think?
Yeah, that scares me a little. Even it scares me more. I think they are
that
trying.
That might be worse. I'd rather believe they weren't trying and this was the result. And you think they are trying and this is the result. Then
Yeah, I don't think they just said we're going to take the worst deal for these guys.
No.
I think they weighed their options.
They said we're going to take the best deal, and that's what they got, which goes along with what Marshy says. They are trying.
Yeah. So why are you pissed off about the Helsley deal?
Who's going to pitch next year, Anthony?
No, but we have established that this team is going to stink next year. So who
nobody.
Cares?
I told you he was going to pitch next year, and you were just on board.
You 2 guys, and you said no.
I didn't say no. I said I like Dustin May. Kopech would be a reliever.
Stretch him out. You got enough damn relievers. Stretch them out.
Well, you'll need relievers after 4 or 5 o'clock today.
You won't need another reliever. Just let those guys pitch, man. You give up 10 bombs. You already let Michaelis give up 6. What's 4 more?
That was when he was tipping pitches.
Was
now
he?
This guy is dialed in.
Carey added 3 miles per hour to his
Come on.
Did you not hear?
Not hear that? Jeez.
This is hard. This is hard living, man. It's hard to live this way, man.
This goes back, Carey. This goes back to what I said at the top of the show. I was disappointed because they didn't get what I wanted them to get. But that's really why I was ticked off. It's got nothing to do with the prospects they got. These prospects might be fine. But for me, I wanted that that pitcher that was on the cusp of the big leagues.
Because that would inspire hope.
That would inspire hope.
For next year.
But you know what the Cardinals did? They said, hey,
Fast lane your hope.
fast lane your hope.
You need no damn hope.
We're going to be good, maybe, in 3 or 4 years. And boy, that sucks.
Smells so bad.
That's a tough pill to swallow.
It smells
You just
bad.
cooked your meal, Carey, and you brought it in here. And now you probably won't be able to taste it because of the crap I just gave you.
You
But
did.
that's
You
the
proud of
reality.
yourself?
No, I'm not proud of myself.
You must be.
Maybe a little. Will Nolan Arenado get traded at this year's deadline? What about JoJo Romero? We'll tell you the latest next on 101 ESPN. Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh and Carey Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. Jamie, hopefully back next week. The Mets, again, have acquired, you may have heard this already, but I'm going to keep everybody updated in case they're jumping into their cars for the first time or checking in on us the first time. Mets have acquired Cedric Mullins from the Orioles. Ryan O'Hearn is a free agent at the end of the year, so the Orioles might not be done. I imagine that at 32 years old, and the fact that he's having an outstanding season, he's got a 134 WRC plus and 361 plate appearances this year, that Ryan O'Hearn likely will be dealt at some point. The Dodgers acquired Brock Stewart from the Twins in exchange for outfielder James Outman. Other than that, Yankees also acquired in a smaller move Jake Bird from the Rockies. So the Rockies, I guess, are the Yankees' minor league farm system for this year. The Yankees like to pick on teams, like the A's. The A's were a minor league system there for the Yankees for a little while. The Royals have been known to be a Yankees farm system, and now I guess the Rockies are the Yankees farm system. The latest on your Cardinals, crickets. Phil Maton still available. I imagine he won't be dealt until 4:59. News won't be released until right before the deadline. That would be my guess on that. Katie Wu also tweeted out about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, barring a last-minute change, Phil Maton is expected to be the final piece for the Cardinals. That is dealt. Teams have inquired about Brendan Donovan, Alec Burleson, and Lars Nootbaar, but according to a team source, Katie Wu reporting that the Cardinals have not entertained that up to this point. And I think a lot of people are ticked off by that. Not a lot. Some people are ticked off by that because if you are going to say, without saying it, that this is going to be a longer rebuild or retool or whatever, then why not trade some of your other controllable assets?
Where are Nolan Gorman and Lars Nootbaar going to play whenever they get back from the IL? Because you moved
second base, DH, left field,
as
right field,
off the bench guys.
Maybe.
Because you already moved Herrera to left field. I don't think that was just a two and done type of deal. I think he's going to be your left fielder, or they're going to work him into that position going forward. Brendan Donovan's best position is second base. The notion that he can play multiple positions, I think that's great, but he is a second baseman. Crazy that he's having the best year of his career when he's playing second base, one position, pretty much every day. So the two guys that are on the IL are a left fielder and a second baseman, both left-handed bats. Where do they play? I mean, I'm sure you're going to get Fermin and Hampson. They'll be off the roster. They'll be sitting like, oh, that's fine. No, not a problem. But you're going to sit those two guys on the bench while everyone else plays?
I think it's going to probably go back to a platoon situation for some of these guys, yeah.
So then somebody's not playing.
Yeah.
Well, we need to figure out who they are, Carey.
Yeah, how are you going to figure that out if you don't play them on a part-time basis?
I'm going to leave.
What do you want, Carey? You're asking the questions. We're telling you what we think the Cardinals are going to do.
Answers.
I know you don't.
These are, and I'm not going to say that it's a bad answer because you said it. Because I don't think it has anything to do with you, and I don't think you're wrong, Anthony. I think you're right.
You know what I think's going to happen? You know who I think's really going to get benched?
Who?
Probably Victor Scott.
Oh, Anthony, I'm really leaving. My man Cooper picked his head up like, I told you, it's going to be one point where he says something, you're going to look at, man, you're crazy, Anthony.
Do you like watching Victor Scott? He's fun, right? Well, guess what? Newt is in center.
I'm going, I won't, I'll be taking those days off. I don't, come on, man.
How about this? Looks like Carlos Correa is heading back to the Houston Astros.
No kidding.
Brian McTaggart has that on X. Source, the Astros have agreed to a deal to reacquire Carlos Correa in a trade with the Twins.
Wow.
What do you think about the Twins? I feel like they've been dealing. They've been dealing this trade deadline.
Here's what I think. I think the Twins know exactly what they need to do, and that is to actually sell. Not have a soft sell.
Why is that, Anthony?
Well, because they know they're not going anywhere.
Because they're fourth place in their division.
And they got a bunch of...
and they're double-digit games behind in the division.
Correct. Yeah.
You would think teams that are in that spot would have a clear understanding, huh?
Well, there's full cells, there's soft
Teams
cells.
that are 5.5 games back in the wild card. The Twins are at the exact same spot as the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
And the Twins said, fast lane it. Let's get better for next year. And the Cardinals are like, we got these guys coming off of the IL. It's like making a trade.
Don't you dare. All right, I hurt you, so you're going to hurt me. I get it.
Anthony, you brought up Nolan Arenado before the break. We know that Arenado declined the trade to go to Houston.
Mm-hmm. How's he feeling now?
Well, I wanted to bring that up. Who do you think missed out more? Do you think it was Arenado going somewhere else, this case being Houston, based on what we know, or the Cardinals not being able to move him? Hindsight 2020, obviously, but
yes,
who do you think is wishing that one or the other,
I think it's Arenado.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, because to Carey's point, it's not like Nolan Gorman has put the flag down at third base and say, I ain't going anywhere. That's still a revolt. That situation has not really, I don't know. I think we know what Nolan Gorman is, right? You just kind of have to accept that he's somebody who's going to strike out a lot and he's going to give you some pop, and that's it. But when it comes to Arenado, I believe, based on what the thought process was at the time, is that he wanted he didn't really like where Houston was going. Mm-hmm. They just traded Kyle Tucker, so he may have felt like, you know what, this doesn't look good. Alex Bregman is probably gone, and then of course he went to Boston. So I don't think he's crazy in thinking that, well, I don't really love where Houston is heading. But if you look now, Houston once again, a really smart organization that knows what it's doing, is a contender. So I think Arenado missed out. I can't imagine that this is what Arenado envisioned.
How could you not see this coming?
No. What was he looking at?
Time out, sorry. When he first was acquired.
Of course.
I thought you meant this.
I don't think any of us saw this coming.
That was on me. I didn't clarify. I was honestly, when he reacted that way, I'm like, what did I say? When he was first acquired, his vision, of course, was, hey, we're gonna win a World Series here. I finally got out of Colorado. I'm paired up with Goldie. We're gonna win a World Series. He wants to win, right? So you think this can't be what you want? You're going to spend your last 3 years in this, part of a rebuild,
and retire.
That's rough. I know he likes it here. I know the family likes it here. I know it's a nice place to play. I get it.
Free
zoo-ish.
Don't you want to win?
Don't you want to win?
I do.
So I think if you're asking that question, I think he was the one that miscalculated.
So you think he will not be traded? He will be a Cardinal for the remainder of his contract.
Yeah, nobody wants him. And the Cardinals are going to have... do you want him?
I think he's a nice guy. Great glove.
I think he's a great defender. I think his bat is not nearly as good as it was 2, 3, 4 years ago. And I think that no team is going to take him at the contract with $31 million left for the next 2 years. The Cardinals are going to have to probably, and I don't think they will. I don't think they will DFA him. I don't think they'll. I don't think they will be able, and I don't think they will bench him. But the thing about sports, it doesn't matter who you. Joe Montana left the 49ers, man. Peyton Manning left the damn Indianapolis Colts. Like, teams eventually say, all right, we got to move on.
Jerry Rice played for the Raiders
for 6
and the
teams.
Seahawks.
Come on.
Wasn't there somebody else messing?
It was that was Titans with Randy Moss. Like, you get where I'm going. It was somebody else. I had to look it up.
He played for the Niners, the Seahawks, the Raiders, and there's somebody else, I thought.
I'm going to find it. But either way, I don't care how good you are. In the grand scheme of things, Nolan Arenado is not
Broncos.
Peyton Manning.
Sorry, Broncos.
Nolan Arenado is not Peyton Manning. He is not Jerry Rice.
Well, they are two different people.
They're two different sports, too, but you get where I'm going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. And you have to be willing to take your feelings out of it and separate business from the player. It's not personal. It's business. And as a player, it's frustrating as hell, but you understand it. And it's part of it comes with the territory. You have to separate those two things. They have giving him all the money that he can get. But at some point, you're going to have to open up that spot because where's J.J. Weatherholt going? Because he's not going to be at second base, clearly, because you got Brendan Donovan there. Brendan Donovan's not going to be in left field because you got Ivan Herrera there and Lars Newbar. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
That's a great question. I don't know what the direct path is right now.
Talk to me again in 27, man.
I think they've done a nice job of identifying what the minor league lacks. But let's be honest, anybody could have done that. The minor league system had been completely fractured and depleted with talent. So now they're restocking that. But Carey, to answer your question directly, I don't know. I don't know what the exact path is at the big league level right now. I think you bring up great points. I don't know.
Do you think the Astros have the season that they are having right now if Arenado did accept that deal?
What are you saying, Marsh?
I'm just asking a question.
Are you saying he's not a winning player?
I did not say that.
Is that essentially what you're saying?
I did not say that. I'm just asking you the question.
Unbelievable.
Don't be putting things in my mouth.
I haven't put anything in your mouth. They're 62 and 47. I'll lean on smart organizations and say yes.
Yeah.
You know what we didn't do, by the way? We didn't lean on a smart organization again in our own NL Central, and that's the stupid-ass Milwaukee Brewers, who are once again in first place. I looked at that team in the offseason for the third straight year, and I said, how and why? Then they bring up some kid that throws, 96 with movement.
The Miz.
And they're back in first place. They just make good moves, unless it's the deadline. Then they tell the fans to go fast lane themselves.
We got a text from 636. You guys have to weigh the options.
You weigh the options.
World Series or free zoo, neither more valuable than the other.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a real good point. All right, your latest, again, Brian McTaggart of MLB.com reporting that the Astros have reached an agreement to acquire Carlos Correa from the Twins. Bobby Boogie, Bob Nightingale of USA Today, had reported earlier in the day that the talks between the two sides are all but dead. But apparently the two sides, rekindled. No word yet on what the Twins will be receiving in the deal. But Carlos Correa going back to Houston. Good job by the Twins, too. How many years does he have left?
Should be like 3 or 4, isn't it? He signed a 5-year deal.
Let's see here. He has got. Wow. Oh, there's a vesting option. Let's see. He's got 3 years left before 4 vesting years.
The hell is that?
There's a bunch of contingencies with this. So the vesting option in 2029, it's $25 million. Vest with one of, and then there's like plate appearances and stuff like that. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So 3 years. So they got out of that deal. They moved their Nolan Arenado. The Twins did.
I mean, is Carlos Correa having the same season as Nolan Arenado?
No, probably not. But you know what I mean.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just talking about from a contract standpoint.
For sure.
They're
able to get out of it.
They're able to get out of it and start over. Correa's got a 97 WRC plus, so he's been slightly below average.
He's not been outstanding.
No, but they got rid of him. The Padres acquired catcher Freddie Fermin from the Royals earlier today. I mentioned the Yankees acquired Jake Bird, the relief pitcher from the Rockies. We talked about the Mets acquiring Cedric Mullins. So the Mets have now acquired Cedric Mullins, Ryan Helsley, Tyler Rogers. They've completely revamped their bullpen in front of one of the elite closers in Major League Baseball. Mets are going for it, folks. All right, it's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Let's get to what's trending next.
topics in the sports world.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
It's time to find out with
What's Trending? Brought to you by Elite Comfort Experts. Heating and cooling with no gimmicks, just guarantees. EliteComfortExperts.com.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, we know it is July 31st, and this is an important day, right?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
It's the start of football season, preseason football. We have the
Hall of Fame game?
The Hall of Fame game. We have the Lions and the Chargers.
Should we break down the Hall of Fame game for the next couple hours?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
Since the Cardinals won't get off their dead ass and do something.
Exactly.
Right, Carey?
Yep.
All right.
How about those Lions, right? Most offensive touchdowns since 2022, 177. We know that they have some different coordinators this upcoming season. Ben Johnson now the head coach of the Bears. We're interested to see how that goes. But they have some new faces. What are you expecting from the Lions this year? And what are you expecting from the Chargers? I know they're not playing in the regular season, preseason game, but the Lions, obviously, one of the top teams in football these past few years.
Anthony expects Justin Herbert to be the MVP.
No, I don't.
Yeah, he does. He thinks he's the best quarterback ever.
Chargers are going to be a lot
Better than
better
Dan Marino.
than what you think.
The Chargers?
Yeah.
Why?
Let's just start off
They're
with
going to run the damn ball.
the fact that they got an outstanding quarterback that you don't seem to like.
I don't dislike them.
Offensive
just
line
think
is
they're
one of the
gonna
best. Offensive line is one of the best in football.
And what are they going to do, Anthony?
They're going to run the football
You're
well.
damn right.
With Hampton.
And
I feel like you would like the Chargers because
Right?
they run the football.
Thank you.
I do like the Chargers because they run the football.
You
He
like the
likes the
quarterback.
Chargers because the quarterback, and they ain't going to use the quarterback because they're going to run the damn ball.
Excellent offensive line. They're going to run the football, which you love. Justin
Play
Herbert.
good defense.
Yeah, they're going to play solid defense. That's a 10-11 win team easily. 11 win team.
Do they win the division?
Probably not because the Chiefs exist.
Oh. Do the Lions win the division?
Nope. Yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think the Lions are going to
You
take
didn't
a
say that
bit
last
of a step
week.
back.
I'm buying low on the Lions.
What they
It's
win?
not this game. No, we're not playing that game.
No, I'm
won.
buying low because everybody thinks that the Lions stink now.
You said last week you thought Green Bay was going to win the
I
division.
changed my mind.
You can't do that.
You think the Lions won 15 games last year?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it was 15 because the Vikings won 14, correct? Marshy?
Yeah, they should have won 15, but Sam
They lost the
Darnold
last game.
decided to suck in that final game.
Don't talk about Sam Darnold either.
I know that's
There's two
Anthony's
quarterbacks
second
on this
favorite quarterback
on this station that you do not talk about, and that is Justin Herbert and Sam Darnold.
I don't
1 and
understand.
2 in the MVP voting.
I don't
Anthony
understand.
Stalter.
I don't understand how you can watch Justin Herbert and not think he
he's
is
good.
a top 10 quarterback.
I wouldn't take. I would look at the list and I probably wouldn't take him. Man, let's see. You gonna play that game?
I want to play
You
that
wanna play
game.
that game,
I
Anthony?
wanna play- you wanna play that game? Let's play that game.
All right. Josh Allen,
Okay.
Lamar Jackson.
Wait, shouldn't I be reading this to
Oh,
you?
you do it. You go ahead.
All right. So let's see if CD would take Justin Herbert somewhere in the top 10. All right. Josh Allen.
No.
No. I'm not taking him.
So let's just say
Yes,
Josh
over.
Allen won.
Yes,
Okay.
1.
All right. Tua.
No.
No.
Drake May.
No.
No.
Justin Fields.
No.
No.
I'm just going down the list here. Joe Burrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever Cleveland's going
There's
to
two.
do.
No. Whoever Cleveland has.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
No.
Lamar.
Carey.
Yes.
There's 3.
He's up to 4. Cam Ward.
No.
Not yet.
Anthony Richardson / Daniel Jones.
No.
Absolutely not.
Trevor Lawrence.
No.
No. They're the same person.
No, they're not. CJ Stroud.
Yes.
Yep.
Bo Nix.
I'm going to say no.
I will say
take
no
Justin
because
Herbert over Bo Nix.
I think Bo Nix, Trevor Lawrence, and Justin Herbert in the same room. You've never seen it because they're all the same person.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Geno Smith.
No.
No.
Dak.
Yes.
Whatever the Giants will throw out there,
Nope.
Russell Wilson or Jackson Dart. All right, Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
Caleb Williams.
No.
Jared Goff.
Yes.
So what are you up to now?
I'm at about 10. 1, 2, 3. I'll take Aaron Rodgers off. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm at 9.
Jordan Love.
Yes.
J.J. McCarthy.
No.
Damn it.
Michael Penix.
No, because I haven't seen it.
Whatever the Saints will.
No.
Who is their quarterback?
Who knows?
Tyler
Shook.
Baker.
Yeah.
You take Baker over Justin
Yeah.
Herbert? Bryce Young.
Oh, that's
No.
interesting.
Matthew Stafford.
Yes.
Kyler.
Carey's
Yeah.
high on Kyler
Yes.
this year. He's high on him.
Brock Purdy.
Yes.
Sam Darnold.
No. I'm at about 13
I
or 14
take Justin
quarterbacks.
Herbert over.
You're at like 17,
Brock Purdy.
which is ridiculous.
You asked. Would those guys start in L.A. over Justin
I respect
Herbert?
the hell out of you.
I'm asking, would
But this
those
is
guys
tough.
would
This
those
has been a
guys
tough day.
start in L.A. over Justin Herbert? Would Dak start in L.A. over Justin Herbert?
No.
Yes, the hell he would.
No, he wouldn't. Justin Herbert's a better quarterback than Dak.
Why do we do this with Dak?
Because he plays on the Cowboys.
Because he's
It has
fine.
to be. Dak was third in, you know what?
And third in what? Passing yards? Because he had to put the ball in the damn air all
It ain't
the
his
time.
fault that his defense gave up 50 to the Saints. That ain't got nothing to do with
Dak
him.
has got the same resume
And he
as
had one
Herbert when it comes to
receiver.
the
and no running
postseason.
game. He had one receiver and no running game. You overvalue Justin Herbert. Now, I don't.
You
damn know
overvalue Dak.
why. I don't know why, and it angers me.
Before Harbaugh, he has had no head coach. He's had a
Who has
jammed
Dak
into
had?
it. He's had Mike McCarthy, who's won a Super Bowl.
Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl win.
2010.
And what
You
year
should
are
know.
we? I do. Anthony?
So I'm sorry. That was I'm sorry. It tumbled out of my mouth, and I
That was
apologize.
disgusting.
I'm sorry.
That was a low blow.
That's
Hurt people hurt
They
people.
do.
hurt people. I'm sorry.
That one's tough. How about those Lions, though? You think they're gonna? You think they're gonna be good this year?
I do.
With the new coordinators.
I think we've undersold. It might take a little bit. It might take a couple of months, but that's still a damn good team. And I don't think we can like prop up Dan Campbell to the point of like, man, this guy's unbelievable, and then say that Lions suck now because they lost Ben Johnson. I think the Lions are an excellent team.
He sucked before Ben Johnson was there, right? He's in that spot.
No, Ben Johnson was there the year that they started off like 0-8.
I'm talking about the rest of their franchise.
But Dan Campbell wasn't there.
That's fair.
All right, it's Fast on 101 ESPN. That's what's trending. We took a brief reprieve from the MLB trade deadline. Nothing new yet with the Cardinals. I highly expect that the Cardinals will wait until the deadline before they trade Phil Maton. And if you're wondering whether or not they're going to trade Lars Nootbaar or Donovan or Arenado, it would appear as though they will not.
I'm not doing it, so quit asking.
Here's the latest. Jeff Passan reporting the San Diego Padres are finalizing a deal to acquire first baseman Ryan O'Hearn and outfielder Ramon Laureano from the Baltimore Orioles. Padres are loading up. Astros are acquiring outfielder Jesus Sanchez from the Marlins, also according to Jeff Passan. And I don't think we threw this one out there. The Texas Rangers have acquired Daniel Coulomb from the Twins. So Twins are in full sell mode. Orioles are in full sell mode. And the Astros and Padres have been very active today. Maybe they need Phil Maton. After their farm system's been picked over, I think Mo comes in with a cake and says, you guys need Phil Maton? Let's do this. All right, more deadline news and conversations with you. You can always leave a Scully Heating Company mic drop via the Dob Star Noticers 101 ESPN app. So please feel free to join the show. Whatever you want to discuss today in the MLB trade deadline, that's what we're doing today here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. You may know that Ryan Helsley is now a New York Met. The Cardinals traded him yesterday for Jesus Baez, Nate Dom, and Frank Elisalt. Steven Matz heads to the Boston Red Sox as well. And we're going to keep you updated on all of the trades throughout the rest of the day. Hopefully we'll see some action from the Cardinals later on in the day, but we're going to continue the conversations. We're going to play some of your mic drops. That's all coming next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
This isn't a hot take to get people riled up or to get even people to listen to the show, but the sad thing about the trade deadline is who cares? If the DeWitts don't want to win, why should us as fans care? It looks like they're just looking forward to a lockout and just trying to preserve as much of their money as they can. Guess it's time to look forward to fantasy football. Have a good one.
All right, that was from Tim. Oh, you're
Tim,
clapping,
a wise
Tim.
man. Fantasy football, right around the corner. Be here before you know it, Anthony.
Who are you taking first?
If I have the first overall pick, ooh, that's a very good question.
Thank you.
Very, very good question. I might surprise you. Bijan would be up there.
Mm-hmm.
He would be up there for me as the first pick.
That's not a surprise.
He might be my guy.
I think he would go 1, 2, or 3, I think, for most.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Tim. I tweeted this out earlier today because I was thinking about like why I was disappointed in this trade deadline. Like what really was aggravating me. And I think the thing that was aggravating me as I was reading through a lot of the other kind of comments, and Tim has a more, I don't know, I don't even want to call it pessimistic, although it is. But he seemingly is not, the empathy has kind of come in for Tim, right? But as I was reading through a lot of the reviews and the opinions and on the returns that the Cardinals got for Helsley and Matz, trying to study up on these prospects, which, let's be honest, nobody knows. Nobody knows when these guys are coming up, how they'll impact the Cardinals, if they'll even be a Cardinal in a couple of years. Who knows? Maybe they trade them. We don't know. I was disappointed, but I think I was more disappointed in the fact that as I was sorting through the comments about the Cardinals' return, the thing that was also mixed in, of course, was how excited the Mets fans were. And they should be excited. The Mets now are in a spot where they've got a World Series contender and they're adding big pieces at the deadline. This is not a soft buy. This is not a buy because we don't have starting pitchers in our rotation and we're worried about going through too many young pitchers, so let's bring in Jay Happ and John Lester buy. These are legit buys, and they're excited. So I think I'm most disappointed because if you're a seller at the deadline, while you understand that this is an unnecessary evil, or I'm sorry, a necessary evil for the Cardinals, it sucks. And if I'm part of the new regime now in St. Louis, if I'm Chaim Bloom, I want to make sure that the fan base knows that this is not where we want to be. This is not a good 24 hours for the Cardinals. While it's necessary to sell these contracts, these expiring contracts, and to be sellers, this is not a good day. Because your fan base, which has been incredibly frustrated for years now, and are finally really showing you by not going to your stadium, they don't want to hear about prospects that will come up in 2027 or 2028. This is frustrating.
It's a missed opportunity. It continues to be a miss. And again, maybe Mo and Chaim Bloom did a great job in these trades. Maybe these guys that they got are going to be superstars, but we don't know. We won't. It's nothing that. One of the things that we talked about going into this trade deadline that I wanted to see, pitching pitching, more pitching, and hopefully a pitcher that can help you right now to finish out this season and help you for 2026 because we still don't know what the heck that looks like. You got a bunch of guys that are getting injured in the minor leagues. You got guys that are not ready to be here and be in that role every single day. 2026 is probably going to be a really bad season. It's going to probably be along the lines of what 2023 was, except you didn't expect 2023 to look like that. But 2026, you should expect it. Because what do you have? What do you have here in terms of pitching that you trust that is going to go? Sonny Gray, love him. Can't trust him. That's what Mike Singletary said.
Not in July.
Not in July. It's too hot. It's wet. Right?
Yeah.
You don't know what 2020, you have no clue. And if anybody says that they do, I would challenge that because I don't know what you're looking at for next year.
Unless they think Liam Doyle is
if he's ready.
And maybe he will be.
Maybe he is.
I don't know.
Throw him in there. I'd like to see it.
Hell, yeah.
I think the other thing here too is like it would be nice if there is some sort of press conference that mentions what the direction is. Because I think you know when you hear the DeWitts say like, "Hey, we won 83 games, not bad."
That was ridiculous.
Your standards have lowered, and now you're asking the fans to also lower their standards. That's what it is. You're saying, hey, 83 wins is acceptable. Lower your standards because we've lowered ours. No, raise your standards and say this is going to hurt for a little while, but here's the direction. Now, I don't think they're going to say that. I think they'll probably bring back some former Cardinal in the offseason and peddle him out there as if the fans are going to gobble him up like, hey, all right, this is great again. But it would be nice, to Carey's point, to know when the hope should start coming in again.
Well, I think that's what, and I said this earlier, I think that is what I was expecting out of this trade deadline. Hope for next year, not hope for 2027, 2028, probably not even 2027, 2028, 2029. I don't know what this team is going to look like next year. And if you are a fan who is already frustrated not going to the ballpark, you're probably going to continue that trend next year. Why do people get excited about their team? Well, transactions, right? Whether it's football, baseball, hockey. Blues fans are excited. They lost in a heartbreaking fashion in the playoffs. Heartbreaking fashion.
Yeah.
But, man, they're excited. They cannot wait. I can't wait until Blues hockey starts up again because they've given me hope for the next season.
Sure.
I have not felt that out of the Cardinals. Honestly, this entire year, I was hoping to get a little bit of that at the trade deadline. And, again, these players, a lot of people like these players, but I don't feel that hope for 2026.
Sure. Yeah, I don't blame.
And that was my expectations. Maybe my expectations were too high.
Based on what we're seeing, I guess so. Hambone Williams in the Snake Pit says, this is honestly not sarcasm. I'm just tuning in and haven't seen any news other than we moved Helsley. Why is this such a bad day? What I'm saying is big picture. Big picture is you're selling because you have to. You're selling because your farm system is depleting talent. By no means am I saying you should buy, and go after some mythical wild card spot. Like, you should sell, but this shouldn't be your standards. This should basically be rock bottom, and that's what you need to communicate to your fan base. So that is Hambone what I'm saying. This is a bad day for the organization because of what has transpired in years previous, and now you're having to sell off assets instead of being a legit contender because you've done the right thing over the years in building up your farm system and having the depth there for trades that you can buy.
We had a text from the 618. There are a ton of potential free agent pitchers this offseason. Perhaps the rotation can be fixed in one offseason. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was reading somebody. Go ahead. What'd you say? My bad. You started talking, Marsh. I'll be honest. I just looked down. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to do the Jamie thing where I'm like, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I understand what I'm saying is not.
No, it's very important. That's on me. That's not nothing to do with you.
From the 618. There are a ton of potential free agent pitchers this offseason. Perhaps the rotation can be fixed in one offseason. Stalter needs to listen more. I added that last part.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, I do. I definitely do. So something that we talked about before, I really don't think that they are going to scoop up a pitcher that's going to be exciting. There's not going to be a headline. There's not going to be a headline stealer.
Right, because
they're
they
not going to spend
want more money and more
Correct.
term, and that further pushes those young guys down. And then you get what you're getting right now.
Right. So while I understand what you're saying in that there's free agents available, there's always going to be free agents available, but I would look more toward the free agents that are going to be on one-year deals. That's what I think. I think one-year deals, stopgaps, that is going to be the norm under Bloom for the next couple of seasons.
Can you clarify that, because they did that last year?
Sorry. Good one-year deals that you can flip at the deadline.
Like high upside one-year deals.
High upside, guys that might have been injured. I'll give you a perfect example. Carlos Rodon, when he was pitching for, I believe it was the White Sox, got hurt. His trade value wasn't great. Or I'm sorry, his market wasn't great. And the Giants signed him to a one-year deal with a one-year option. Mm-hmm. So 2-year deal. If he sucked year one,
move on.
He can come back, and the Giants could try it all again. If he was good in year one, he could re-up or move on, and that's what he did. He got out of that second year and went to the Yankees. Had the Giants not been fringe contenders that year, they could have flipped him and probably should have done so. I'm talking about that. Injured pitchers, guys that might want to rehab, the pillow contracts they're called. Guys that want to rehab their value for a year, that would make sense. Bringing in those guys, and if they have a good first half, trade them. You know what another example of that is? And it hurts me to my bones. The Fed man is a perfect example of that. Nobody wanted the Fed man, and we see why. But the White Sox said, we'll take you, Fed man. And they brought him in for 2 years. And as soon as he pitched well, they put his ass on the market.
See you.
And all they needed was one goofball to jump in and say, give me more of that.
Who was that goofball, Anthony?
Can't remember. But Fetty got traded at the deadline.
Yeah.
The White Sox got some prospects from the Dodgers in a 3-team trade. That's what we're talking about. Does that make sense?
It's crazy.
So not Lance Lynn, not Kyle Gibson, not guys that are going to retire in a year. Guys with no trade debt. And no offense to them, but no trade value. So, all right. So we got Tim, who is a little bit more pessimistic. We're going to hear from Joe next. He left us a mic drop, and Joe's a little bit more optimistic, I would say. That's next on 101 ESPN.
how much do we think this is the work of Bloom and not Mo? Because I feel like if Mo didn't have his predecessor kind of helping him out here at the deadline, that we wouldn't be seeing these kinds of moves today that we have been seeing. And it actually kind of gives me hope for what we might be seeing once Mo is out and Bloom has full control. So that's my take on, kind of where the front office stands as of today. They should have traded those guys 1, 2, 3 years ago, but it gives me hope for what might be.
All right, so that was a Scully Heating Company mic drop from Joe. Two thoughts on this, guys. Here's my 2 thoughts. One, we don't know how much involvement Bloom has had at this deadline, but I would have to imagine, guys, that he would be heavily involved. He's going to be the guy taking over the chair. I can't imagine that Mo just made all these deals and said, here you go, Merry Christmas, and Bloom didn't sign off on them. Plus, they dealt with the Red Sox. If you remember where Bloom was previously, it was Boston. So you would assume you'd have a lot of knowledge about the Red Sox farm system. So the deal with Steven Matz, I can't imagine that Bloom didn't have his hand on that. There's fingerprints on that. Do I know if it was some combination of Bloom or Mo or just Mo? No. But I would like to think that Mo probably played a part, but it was really, it's been Bloom's deadline, despite what people have told us. The second thing is, I think we should have some hope about the future, because at least the ship is turning around and finding its course again. You have some direction now in the minor leagues. I'm looking at Carey, and he's been disgusted with me a couple of times today, mostly over Justin Herbert and my feelings on Justin Herbert. But now I feel like he's disgusted with me for something else.
I didn't get the caller's name, so I apologize. Joe made me more depressed.
Oh, geez.
And it's not Joe's fault, because I heard him saying, he feels like that Chaim Bloom was right there, part of this, making that deal, right? Which leads me to believe, led me down another path of, well, if Chaim Bloom is the one that is making these decisions, then why the hell is Newt still here? Why the hell are some of these position players still here? Why aren't we moving? So then it brought me to a whole other thought process. This ain't Chaim Bloom. It ain't John Mozeliak. This is the DeWitts. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. And guess what? You can get rid of Mo. You can hate him. You can kick him down the hole like Sparta. You don't have to like him, but it ain't Mo's fault. Mo, I apologize to you. It's not your fault. St. Oliver, I apologize to you as well. It is not your damn fault. You two gentlemen have been doing the best damn job you can do with what you've been dealt with. The hand you've been dealt. You have been doing a damn good job. Gentlemen, I apologize. Chaim, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry that you now will face the wrath that John Mozeliak has faced for the last decade plus in this damn city. It ain't your fault either. Hear my words, hear me clear, sir. We appreciate you. Mo, we damn appreciate you too. Ollie St. Oliver, damn it, keep doing your job, man. Keep fighting a good fight, brother. We're here for you. I promise you. Damn it, man.
You know what's hilarious? You're saying all this in your Be Patient t-shirt. You chose your Be Patient t-shirt today.
I was trying to have good vibes, man. I wanted to have the good feels. I don't.
We should have all worn our Be Patient.
We should have.
Damn it,
That would have
man.
made more sense. Yeah.
Do you feel somewhat better now?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. This is Cardinal fans, I'm sorry. It's what you're going to be dealing with. It is what it is. And that's life.
There were good ones under the DeWitts.
How
Could
long ago
happen
was
again.
14 years ago?
What did we say? 2022?
2022?
Yeah.
The year that they clawed themselves out of the cellar? Mm-hmm. And Albert Pujols had a historic run, one that you'll never see again?
Well, Albert retired.
Come on, man. Come on.
All right, I'm sorry.
You know what stinks? Again, you could really like the moves that just happened. You could really like the players that the Cardinals acquired. Mm-hmm. But there's this giant cloud the size of that spaceship from the movie Independence Day that came in and it's hovering over our city right now.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
You don't see that cloud outside?
I see the cloud, but it's a cloudy day. Is it that bad?
That's why.
You guys don't see it. You guys aren't looking in the distance and seeing like, hey, at least they are finally starting over?
No, yeah.
Like, for example.
But here's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust them to do the right thing because they have repeatedly done the wrong thing for so long that my trust level is now basically down to where Carey's is, which is very low. Very low, Anthony.
Okay.
I have to see it to believe it. You know, there's a lot of things in this life that I believe without seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't
Dinosaurs being one.
Well, there's bones and stuff like that. There's a couple
fossils.
I like to see
There's about 7 documentaries.
Sorry.
Fossils.
You didn't get that bad about Justin Herbert.
You know, one of the great listeners of all time, Jack, likes to remind us, maybe you do a little bit more homework, okay?
Andy, there's 7 documentaries telling us that dinosaurs did exist and why you shouldn't actually bring them back.
I think you should bring them back.
I don't think so.
It'd be nice.
For research purposes.
Be nice.
Todd B says, this is classic fast lane, assuming too much in a trade. Maybe, just maybe, teams aren't willing to give up too much for our complementary pieces, Newt, Bart, Donovan, and Burleson. I got to tell you, one.
Todd B.
One, I don't remember saying any of that. But 2, we wouldn't be alone in that thinking. So I don't think it's just the fast lane, my brother.
I'm glad you said what you said and I didn't.
I don't think it's just us who they're thinking that. All right. It's a fast lane on 101 ESPN. Not only have the Cardinals not made many trades, just the 2, but we now have to deal with the
machine.
The machine, the T2 here, that is John.
Yeah.
Is that his name, John?
Yeah, John did get out of his meeting that he had scheduled just to come in and beat our asses once again.
Okay. Well, John went through Marsh like hot butter yesterday. We'll see if he can get through CD next here in the Gauntlet on 101 ESPN. If you're dealing with any sort of debt situation and you don't know how you're going to get out of it, call my guy Stewie. He can help. 314-324-4440 is his phone number. That's his personal cell phone number, too. You can call him, text him, day, night, doesn't matter. But one thing that Stewie does is he will look at your financial situation. First, I imagine, too, he'll probably tell you, look, it's not as dire as you think it might be. And then he's going to find you resources to help you get out of that debt, or maybe it's a situation where you're looking at finding a new home and you've got your dream home all squared up, but you don't know how you're going to afford the monthly payments. Stewie can help with that. He can find you rates and he can find you programs that help save over the time, including his very own bagel loan. His bagel loan is if you're borrowing $200,000 or more, you don't have closing costs. You don't have lender fees. He wipes them out. He finds you money up front so that you can get that dream home that you're looking for. If you have any refi questions, again, give Stewie a call or text on that personal cell phone number, 314-324-4440. Or if you miss that phone number, you can always Google the bagel loan.
warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
403, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Carey Davis and Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter, and John did get his conference meeting rescheduled so that he can be here in the Gauntlet today and probably whoop either CD or I. What's up, John?
Anything for you guys.
No, we appreciate that. Yeah, we appreciate that.
I didn't feel good.
John, was this an important meeting? Like, were you leading the meeting?
Yeah. Yesterday was lucky. I was lucky. I usually win about 1 out of every 6 times.
See, if you came on here, John, and you said, I usually always win when I'm listening on my own. I just lost. I wouldn't believe you. But the fact that you're saying now, like, no, I only win 1 of every 8, I don't believe you.
Oh, it's true.
I think you destroy us constantly.
Baseball is good for me.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Very good.
We'll see if you get baseball again. Are you taking CD or me?
Carey did.
Carey Davis.
Good luck, John.
Thank you, Carey. You too.
Carey didn't notice
really
that.
Nice guy.
I put the, he's a really nice. Well, he's not though, because Marsh didn't beat him yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't notice he did what?
What's that?
You said I didn't notice.
Oh, I put it in the atmosphere when I was teasing.
Yeah,
I said, I'll say, well, he'll take on CD next.
Yeah.
You know.
And you said he slaughtered me, I think.
No, I didn't. No, not one.
I didn't hear that.
No.
All right.
Carey, good luck to you, man.
Carey, pack lunch.
All right. All right, so Carey's going into the cone of silence. Marsh and John. Go ahead, John. Tell Marsh to spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel, Marsh.
I'm assuming you want baseball again?
That'd be great.
Okay. Now, you asked it, and you got it yesterday. The wheel usually doesn't provide 2 days in a row. Did the wheel provide 2 days in a row?
Absolutely.
Holy
Shnikes.
Baseball again.
All right.
Okay, well, John got baseball again. He beat Marsh yesterday. 3, Marsh?
I don't know.
Okay.
I stopped counting.
All right. So we'll see how John does today. John, 4 questions, all baseball related. Every question is worth 2 points unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, they're only worth 1 point. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, here we go. Ollie Marmol was the Cardinals' 6th-round selection in the 2007 Major League Draft. Can you tell us Ollie's primary position coming out of the College of Charleston?
Wow. This I do. I'm going to say the second base.
Second baseman?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Question number 2. Ahead of the 2002 trade deadline, the Cardinals acquired veteran lefty Chuck Finley from the Indians, who served as Cleveland's general manager at that time.
Okay. Options.
Options are Dave Duquette, John Hart, or Mark Shapiro.
Mark Shapiro, finally.
All right. Question 3. On this day in 1990, Nolan Ryan won his 300th game, beating the Brewers 11-3. For whom did the Ryan Express pitch for when he reached this milestone?
So this was in 2000? What year? 1990?
Yeah, on this day in 1990, Nolan Ryan won his 300th game.
Yeah.
Who was he pitching for?
I'm going to say he was pitching for the Texas Rangers.
Did you say Texas Rangers?
That's a yes.
Final answer?
Final answer.
All right.
Question number 4. How many 30-save seasons did Ryan Helsley record during his tenure in St. Louis?
1. Final answer.
All right. Let's bring Carey back from the cone of silence. John, how you feeling?
Not so good.
Okay. Let's see how Carey does. Boy, that was
You can't win all. You can't win.
All right, so CD's back from the cone of silence. That was a jam-packed cone of silence. Who was in there? T-Bone?
T-Bone just walked in. Me and Bradford and I were discussing some Mizzou football.
We were?
Yeah.
We talking about Sam Horn?
Love my Go Tigers. I love my Tigers.
That's the wrong Tigers.
Nah, different Tigers.
That's the wrong Tigers. Yeah.
Tigers are Tigers, Anthony. Tigers are Tigers.
What was that?
Go Tiger.
Okay.
Tiger
right
Woods.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Okay.
What are we doing here?
Baseball is your category.
Carey, remember yesterday when you said that I should go get Jackson?
Yeah.
Well,
let's
just have fun here.
Should I go back there now and do the questions?
No, you're a competitor.
Yeah, I am a competitor, but he knows his damn baseball.
Question 1, Carey.
All right.
Ollie Marmol was the Cardinals' 6th-round selection in the 2007 Major League Draft. Can you tell us Ollie's primary position coming out of the College of Charleston?
Second base. Final answer.
Question number 2. Ahead of the 2002 trade deadline, the Cardinals acquired veteran lefty Chuck Finley from the Indians, who served as Cleveland's general manager at that time.
What year?
Like it matters. 2002.
Options.
Of course. Is it Dave Duquette, John Hart, or Mark Shapiro?
Shapiro.
Shapiro
was the one of the lawyers.
An attorney
in
for
OJ's.
OJ.
Yeah.
I was going to say, didn't think it was him.
Yeah, let's just say.
Let's go with old Dave Duquette.
All right.
Final answer.
All right. Question 3, CD. On this day in 1990, Nolan Ryan won his 300th game, beating the Brewers 11-3. For whom did the Ryan Express pitch when he reached this milestone? So who is he pitching?
Can you read
for?
it again, please?
Sure. On this day in 1990, Nolan Ryan won his 300th game, beating the Brewers 11-3. For whom did the Ryan Express pitch when he reached this milestone? So who is he pitching for?
Houston. Final answer.
Question number 4. How many 30-save seasons did Ryan Helsley record during his tenure in St. Louis?
He didn't get there this year. Okay. Last year, he was an all-star twice. Let's say 2. Or 3. 2. Final answer.
All right, let's go over these. Marsh, we're going to go right down the page here.
Of course.
Ollie Marmol was the Cardinals' 6th-round selection in 2007 Major League Draft. Can you tell us Ollie's primary position coming out of the College of Charleston? You both said second base without the options. Correct answer is...
It's shortstop.
It's a shortstop.
Really?
0-0 tie.
Damn it.
Between John and Carey.
Maybe he moved to second base like Anthony did in college.
You son of a... Yeah, I'd have heard him, so you heard me. Ahead of the 2002 trade deadline, the Cardinals acquired veteran lefty Chuck Finley from the Indians, who served as Cleveland's general manager at that time. CD took the options. He went with Dave Duquette. John took the options. He went with Mark Shapiro. Correct answer is...
It is Mark Shapiro.
1-0. John. You don't remember that from Moneyball?
No.
Okay. On this day in 1990, Nolan Ryan won his 300th game, beating the Brewers 11-3. For whom did the Ryan Express pitch when he reached this milestone? John, without the options, went with the Texas Rangers. Carey, without the options, went with the Houston Astros. Correct answer is...
It's the Texas Rangers.
3-0, John.
Yeah.
Carey knows where this is going.
Yeah.
How many 30-save seasons did Ryan Helsley record during his tenure in St. Louis? John said 1. Carey said 2. Correct answer is
1.
John.
You have chosen wisely.
John got Carey today 5-0. 5-0.
That was the score of the Cardinals-Marlins game.
It certainly was. It certainly was. John, congratulations. You are just crushing us.
Thanks, guys. I got the best parking spot at the haircut place this morning. I knew it was going to be a good day.
Everything's coming up, John. Everything's coming up, John, right now. All right, good man. Well, you'll be on tomorrow. It looks like it's my turn tomorrow, John. So well done.
Thanks so much, guys.
All right, no, thank you. Nice job. Boy, this guy, I mean, he's just pulling into parking spots right there in front of the haircut place. He's beating us in the Gauntlet. This is rough. Wow. This is real rough.
He'll probably be first in line, too.
Am I on?
No, you're not on yet.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm surprised you went there right away.
Yeah.
I didn't score point.
So you're going to spend that time.
I'm going to spend the rest
in
of
the penalty
time.
box. Also,
I give myself extra time.
You know what? You're a man of honor.
Oh my gosh,
you're a man of honor.
That was rough.
You guys want to jump back into these trades? Break down these trades?
All two of them for the Cardinals?
Yes, sir.
Why not?
Okay. We'll also give you the latest, which really hasn't been much, but we are drawing closer and closer to the 5 p.m. deadline for the Major League Baseball trade deadline. Where will Phil Maton go? And what first base prospect that we could see in 10 years will we see get dealt back to the Cardinals? Is that enough sarcasm for you, Marsh?
That's perfect.
Not as much as he had yesterday.
More coming up next on 101 ESPN. It's Wiggity's Hot Lot Blowout at Auto Centers Nissan. They've got great deals on vehicles that they've got in stock. And let me tell you, they've got over 1,000 vehicles all in one location. So you go right up I-55 in Herculaneum. You don't have to hunt across 5 lots. There's no games, just straight up pricing. And when it comes to Auto Centers Nissan, whether you're looking at new vehicles or used cars, they've got them all. 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down and no payments for 3 months on 2025 Rogues, Pathfinders, and Muranos, all built in the US of A. So I've driven all 3 of them. The Rogue is an excellent ride when it comes to budget friendly. Get great gas mileage, plenty of room. If you're looking for even more space, though, the Pathfinder with that 3rd row is awesome. And the Murano, man, it is a sleek ride. The Pro Pilot Assist is a cool feature that they got, but they got all kinds of different user-friendly technology that comes with the Murano. If you're looking at used cars, Auto Centers has 0 down and no payments for 3 months. And remember, at Auto Centers Nissan, every new vehicle comes with dealer pricing, a lifetime warranty, and a 30-day return promise. So head out to Auto Centers Nissan in Herculaneum. Visit AutoCentersNissan.com while their Wiggity Hot Lot Blowout is on, and tell them Stalter sent you.
guys, it's Mo. And then today, I didn't take the very first offer, Carey. I took the second one. Instead of taking nothing for both players, I got another shortstop and a first baseman because we obviously needed it. Mo out.
All right, so that was John Mozeliak, otherwise known as Kevin.
Kevin.
Did you get your answers, Carey?
Which answers?
Sorry, can you hear us?
Barely.
Okay.
It's hard over here, man. This is not good.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But Mo just said that he didn't take the best offer. He took the second best offer.
Oh, okay.
That you never take the first offer.
Really?
Some people believe that.
Okay.
I don't think that was Mo. That was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Oh, pretending to be Mo.
Kevin. You know who we haven't heard from in a long time that actually people have been texting about lately? John Fozelak. Where's he been?
Been a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
People are wanting John Fozelak to come back.
All right, well, this is our little signal then out to John Fozelak.
It's like the bat signal.
People want to know, man. You think it really was Mo the entire time?
No.
That would be funny.
Okay. All right.
I don't think he would throw Gersh under the bus like John Fozelak did. Yeah, he did.
No. It's special projects he was doing. By the way, Jeff Passan saying, and here's the latest, big moves. Dodgers are acquiring outfielder Alex Call from the Nationals. We mentioned about an hour ago the Padres were finalizing a deal to acquire first baseman Ryan O'Hearn and outfielder Ramon Liriano from the Orioles. The Astros earlier, if you didn't hear, acquired not only outfielder Jesus Sanchez from the Marlins, but also Carlos Correa is heading back to Houston in a deal that, according to Passan, looked dead 24 hours ago. If you're hopping your car and you're wondering where Phil Maton has been traded, he has not. Deadline is in less than an hour, so we'll find out before we get off air here where Phil Maton goes. Ryan Helsley, of course, dealt to the Mets last night, and Steven Matz went to the Boston Red Sox last night as well. We've been asking for your Scott Lee Heating Company mic drops. What are your thoughts on the last 24 hours? Are you ticked off? Are you optimistic? Are you got a little bit of hope? Do you understand it all? Are you apathetic? Let's hear from Lewis next.
I think we're all missing the bigger picture here. Everyone wants to be buyers in the trade deadline, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if the Cardinals were buyers or not. They were not winning the World Series this year. Clubhouse vibes are all gone. Mozeliak is leaving. I think it was necessary to revamp the farm system, regardless if it's big name prospects or not. I think we drafted good the last 2 years. Liam Doyle is going to be huge one day. JJ is going to be huge one day. Not to mention even guys like Tink Hence. So with Mozeliak leaving and Bloom coming into place, I feel like it's perfect to have him have a good farm system for him, because now he's got no excuse for the farm system in the years to come.
Yeah, Lewis, I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. Like, if you're just looking at this trade deadline in a vacuum, they're doing what they need to do. They had to be sellers this year. Bare minimum, you had to trade Helsley, Matz, and Maton, and Maton will be traded at some point. So, again, if you're just looking at that, then yes, of course, this makes a lot of sense.
The phrase you used, bare minimum.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That, in my opinion, that's not good enough. Like, the bare minimum means we did just enough because we had to. We
Correct.
were going to lose those, and Phil Maton hasn't been traded yet. We assume that he will be. We're going to lose those three players regardless. Next year, they won't be on our roster regardless of anything, unless we decide to sign them, re-sign them. So that is the bare minimum. Mm-hmm. Where is the more? Where is the move that says we're actually building a team that is going to be better? And this, for me, I do understand it to a degree, but the notion that somebody will get hurt, that seems to be the Cardinals' philosophy. That's why we can have all of these players in one spot and not have enough room for them on the field. Somebody will get hurt. Eventually, somebody will run into a wall. Somebody will step on a sprinkler. Somebody will step on first base and twist the knee. Like, eventually, at some point. But what about when they're not all hurt? I've asked, where is Lars Nootbaar going to play? Where is Nolan Gorman going to play? They're going to be on the bench? Are you going to sit Jordan Walker down? He's been hitting the ball. Are you going to sit Ivan Herrera down? Probably not. You going to put him back in catcher? Hell no. So where are all of these people playing? The bare minimum is the part that is the reason why most Cardinal fans are frustrated. Mm-hmm. You only do just going to do as much as we need to do. Do a little bit more because you actually need to do more than the bare minimum.
I think a little bit more is trading JoJo Romero.
Yeah, I would agree.
That would be doing a little bit more because of what the market looks like.
Yeah.
Apparently, teams are coveting players with term, right? We know how bullpen arms work. JoJo Romero could be terrible next year, and then you won't get anything from him. Now, he could be doing the same thing he's doing right now, but we don't know because bullpen arms are just different, right? They go year to year. Trading JoJo Romero based on how he is playing right now, his value is at its highest. That would be doing more than the bare minimum. I think you could get something for JoJo Romero.
Right.
So I would entertain that.
But, Marshy, that's the same conversation you had last year with Ryan Helsley.
Yeah,
same conversation you had 2 years ago with Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado. It's not going to happen, in my opinion, because it's not the philosophy of the people that are truly in charge, which is Bill DeWitt and Bill DeWitt III. Like, those are the people that are making the decisions. The decision to get better should come from the baseball people. But if the ownership group is like, no, we're not doing that, your hands are tied. You're handcuffed. You can't do anything. This is the third year in a row where you're saying we should trade someone that still has term on their contract. If you're looking at the trades that are happening now, teams that are trading for players with term on their contract are giving up something that is going to help that team, that opposing team that they're trading for. The Cardinals and help them next year. The Cardinals got players that are going to help them. Hopefully we're around to see it. I don't know what's happening tomorrow.
It's the Independence Day spaceship that's hovering over the city.
CD, I don't disagree. Were you expecting anything else from an organization that has been risk averse for a long time now?
I expect a team that complains about the lack of attendance to do something that is going to help said attendance.
It's easier to blame the fans for not showing up.
And it doesn't mean you have to spend money. It just means you have to do things that sometimes may seem outside of the box. Nobody wants to trade. No, I don't think, very rare, I won't say never, because I'm sure there are some people that want to be traded and some teams that want to trade some players. But generally speaking, as a player and as a franchise and as an organization, you don't want to trade away good players. You don't want to trade away good people. But the part of the business is I have to make my team better. And if I have a surplus of left fielders, am I going to wait for one of them to get hurt so that I can play the other ones? What am I going to do? I have to figure that out. So
yeah,
I don't. That's the part for me that is extremely frustrating as a Cardinal fan. Is what are you doing to make the team better tomorrow in 2026? Who's pitching? Who's hitting? Who's on the roster? Who's sitting? I don't think you've really answered any of those questions for 2026.
And this is how it was in 24, in 23, in 22, in 21, in 20. I've been on these airwaves since 2012. I've been surprised by 3 moves that the Cardinals have made. 3, and that is it. Arenado's trade, Goldschmidt's trade, and the John Lackey trade. That's it. From 2012 till now, those are the 3 I'm like, whoa. This has been a risk-averse organization. I've said this for 7 years. They're not going to do anything that is going to upset any apple cart. This was the most predictable trade deadline for the Cardinals since last year. This was inevitable.
And yet we expected more.
I don't.
Are we stupid?
Maybe yes, it's our fault. Yes, we're not intelligent. Hell, yesterday I even said. Remember what I said yesterday? I go. I don't even know if Steven Matz is going to go. I think 2. I thought 3.
Shit, 2. I said 2
pulled it back to 2.
I think I said 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
I thought Matz might be the one to stay.
Right. And why did you say that?
Because they got to have somebody here for 2026, and they're keeping them here and then re-signing them made all of the sense for me as a Cardinal fan. What I'm accustomed to.
Yeah,
that's why.
Earlier this week, we said Nolan Arenado is not going anywhere. Stamp it.
Lock it in.
Donovan, Newt, stamp it. They're not going anywhere. This is not surprising.
What if Phil Maton is a Cardinal after 5 o'clock?
That would shock
30
me.
minutes.
By the way, the Rangers are acquiring right-hander Merrill Kelly from the Diamondbacks. So that's the latest big move. Rangers acquiring Merrill Kelly. There you have it.
Diamondbacks and Twins both sitting in the same position as the Cardinals.
Yep.
And they're like fast lane. We'll trade away some guys.
Sure.
And we'll get better for the future. Guys with term, guys that are going to have some years left on their contract. Yeah, you have them. You take them. We'll worry about it. We'll get better.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, CD. Who are the teams that are kind of in that same ballpark as the Cardinals are right now, and what are they doing?
And the Angels are also, but they went in another route. They said we're going to buy.
Yeah.
But all three of those teams are making well, maybe.
Angels are drunk at the bar, and they're saying, you know what, why not us?
Hadn't been us for a while.
Yep.
Why not us?
Honestly, you want to talk about real frustration? How would you like to be a Milwaukee Brewer fan right now?
I'm not mad. I'm not.
You're in first place. You've done nothing at the deadline.
And if it ain't broke, what they say, Anthony?
If it ain't broke, you break it.
You don't fix it.
John Wooden.
No, he died. What?
I think John Wooden once said, if it ain't broke, break it.
Did he? You just started that. He never said that. John Wooden.
Let me goggle it.
Yeah, please do.
If it ain't
broke, break it.
Broke, break it.
Somebody said it.
I've never heard that.
The phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. No, it's not.
That's the one we know.
Let me see here.
Anthony, I think you're making stuff up right now.
No. I know. It came from somewhere.
Special.
Let's see. Oh, there's an old book. If it ain't broke, break it. From Robert J. Kriegel. That's who it was. It's my guy Kriegel here.
Oh, Rob Kriegel?
Yeah.
Yeah, never heard
Otherwise known as the John Wooden of books like this.
What is the book about?
I don't know.
How well did it do?
Unconventional wisdom for changing a business world. They're trying to change the business world.
Okay.
We should read this. We should have like a book club where we read that book. And then we maybe sprinkle some knowledge to the fine folks here in St. Louis.
4.5 out of 5 stars.
It's pretty good.
That a must read, says the first comment. For every manager or even employee who asks some questions themselves. Must read, they say.
Break it.
Yeah.
Now, is this for people that aren't doing things correctly? Would the Milwaukee Brewers fall in line with
I
this
think so.
book?
They are doing things correctly. They're winning games. They're first in the division. They had no need to change anything because the phrase that I am aware of is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You need to read better books,
That's
Carey.
not what Robert J. Kringle says.
It's Kriegel. It's Kriegel, Anthony. Jeez.
His guy. You don't know him. You don't know Rob.
Carey, why?
Oh, sorry. There's another and Lewis Patler.
You don't know Rob or Lewis.
He's a cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carey, why trade for a Babe Ruth when you already have a Babe Rope?
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know?
That's correct. All right. It's Fastline on 101 ESPN. Again, oh, wait. Hold on.
Whoa.
We got breaking news here.
What?
While often associated with an innovative approach to coaching, the quote, if it ain't broke, break it, is not directly attributable to the legendary coach John Wooden. Phrase is more commonly associated with the business world. Darn it.
Yeah.
It was Chris Kringle.
Damn it, Anthony. I thought we had another trade coming.
Oh, no.
Marcy, what are you thinking?
I was about to hit the damn breaking news sounder.
I wish you would have.
This was a bigger
getting
find.
traded.
My guy Travis Green was saying that I misquoted him. All right, now you want to fire it?
Oh, there actually is breaking
Yeah, it's
news.
not Cardinals, though.
Oh, well.
Actually, don't fire him.
I hit it already.
Breaking news alert.
Cubs have acquired Willie Castro from the Twins.
Man, they're getting rid of their entire team.
The Twins aren't going to have a roster, and they don't care. It's going to be Joe Ryan, and that's it.
He should be the guy they should be trading.
Yeah, Cubs have landed utility man Willie Castro. So a couple of deals coming in. Rangers to acquire Merrill Kelly. Cubs to acquire Willie Castro. Still waiting on the Phil Maton news. Maybe we'll get it in the break.
I think Carey should sit over there until Phil's traded.
This is the longest anybody has sit in the penalty box. You should stay sitting there until Phil Maton is traded.
I'll sit here till Lars Nootbaar is traded.
No, don't do that. There's no need to punish yourself that much. All right.
And I don't dislike Lars. I just, you got to move some people around.
We get it. All right. More trade deadline news, hopefully, coming up next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. Last night, the Cardinals traded away Ryan Helsley to the New York Mets for Jesus Baez, Nate Dahm, and Frank Elisalt. The Cardinals also traded Steven Matz to the Boston Red Sox for Blaze Jordan. We talked a little bit about these trades throughout the show. If you missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page and you'll find all of our shows there. And it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. We're continuing taking mic drops. We're looking at your text from the Air Comfort Service text line. If you want to send us a text, do so, 314-399-9646. We'll continue our Major League Baseball trade deadline coverage next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
Hey, I'm okay with the trades the Cardinals have made. If you can get anything for them, that's great. We're shedding approximately $9 million of salary, and hopefully they'll use that in the future. But what I really want to talk about is next year and Nolan Arenado and even the rest of this year. He needs to know that we are opening up runway for somebody to play third base. And his time is going to be taken away from him. Maybe that'll motivate him to say, yes, I'll trade you. I'll accept the trade when he realizes he's only going to get 250 at-bats a year.
That was from Mike, who left us a mic drop, Scott Lee Heating Company mic drop. You know, if Doug Armstrong were the GM, I think that's possible. But I don't think so under this current Cardinals regime, that they would tell Nolan Arenado that, you know, you're just going to sit here and be on the bench, or we can trade you.
Yeah, I don't
It's an
think,
Army move.
I don't think that they'll do that either. That was part of the rant that I've had, one of the many rants that I've had today.
Good rants.
Nolan Arenado is going to be on this roster. He has a no-trade clause. He is executed. He has used that. He is.
Who got executed?
No, he didn't execute anyone. He has used his no-trade clause. He didn't execute anyone.
Well, good.
Yeah. He has used his no-trade clause earlier this year in the offseason. Exercise is the word I was looking for. And probably will continue to.
Those are completely different words.
That's way different.
I got violence on my mind, Anthony.
You certainly do. Holy smokes.
Got violence on my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you good now? You back?
I'm good, man.
Okay.
This makes sense that you were one of the two crazy people
in
the
Steelers locker room. Yeah, no kidding, man. Holy smokes. The Angels are still making moves. They got Oswald Peraza from the... I'm sorry, the Yankees are trading it. Oh, yeah, the Angels got him from the Yankees.
Yankees need a third baseman still?
Boy.
Wasn't he playing third?
You know you're shaking up your lineup when you add Peraza. Yankees couldn't wait to get rid of him.
Wasn't he playing third base?
Yeah.
Don't the Yankees still need a third baseman?
No, they got Ryan McMahon from their minor league squad, the Colorado Rockies.
Forgot about that. They no longer need a third baseman.
No.
Hey, the music has stopped. And ain't no more chairs for Nolan. It's one chair. And it got a St. Louis Cardinal logo on it. Yeah.
Were they even interested in trading him?
That is a good question.
How close? If let's just picture a football field, right?
Yeah.
How close do you think the Cardinals got to the end zone?
They didn't get to the red zone.
Oh, there's no chance. I don't even know if they got to midfield.
50. Yeah, they might have got to the plus 40, like on the.
I was on now too, not the Houston trade.
Oh no! That was probably to the goal line.
Yeah.
And then they had
Nolan pulled himself out,
and then Kirk Cousins fumbled at the goal line. But you know what, Anthony? You know what happened that game?
They still won.
They still won that game.
Your Minnesota Vikings still won.
Yeah. You know how they ended up getting into that position? Well, Kirk Cousins had to throw it into 4-man coverage.
Justin
Jefferson had to make
catch.
one of the best catches I've ever seen.
Yes.
But that's how they got there. And then he still fumbled.
Of course.
And then, no, I'm sorry, he did not fumble. He got stuffed at the goal line. Josh Allen then fumbled in the end zone.
Yes.
More like Malcolm Butler. And Nolan was Malcolm.
Yes, he was. He's like, I've seen this play. I've practiced this one. Let me jump this route. I'll put an end to this. Now all I can picture is Mo trying to throw one of Houston's GM, and Nolan steps in front.
You think Heim's like, hey, we're going to run this ball? Let's run this ball. Because it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I got a better play. We're going to throw it.
I can see it. We got touchdown here. This one's wide open. All right, yeah, so
and all of us fans are Richard Sherman on the sidelines.
Yeah. Not great. I'm just jumping into your car. I'll run through the latest trades. Again, the Angels with the blockbuster. They get Oswald Peraza from the Yankees, probably for I imagine just a bag of baseballs or something. Cubs acquire Willie Castro from the Twins. This is a theme today, as the Twins have basically decided to unload their 40-man roster. The Rangers have acquired Merrill Kelly from the Diamondbacks. The Yankees acquired Jake Bird from their minor league team, the Colorado Rockies. The Padres acquired Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Liriano from the Orioles, who have decided to unload because they also traded Cedric Mullins to the Mets. Dodgers acquired Alex Call from the Nationals. What else we got? Padres acquired Will Wagner in a deal earlier today from the Blue Jays. But the Blue Jays have been quiet. I thought that was a team that was going to be
they also
highly
are a
active.
team in first place. Again, unlike your friend Kreigler.
Yeah, well, Carey
broke.
Carey, you decided to take them and bet the board, and, man, they got smoked against the Orioles.
They're like, you know
Both
what,
games.
this is it.
Yeah.
What other deals today? Royals are on the verge of acquiring left-hander Bailey Falter from the Pirates. The Yankees, of course, acquired Will Bednar from the Pirates earlier today.
You didn't mention
Will Bednar? What did I say? David Bednar. Sorry. Who's Will Bednar? David Bednar. Sorry.
Did you
been a long
mention
show.
the Correa trade?
The Astros are acquiring Carlos Correa from the Twins.
We got a text from the 636. You know how we love spite.
Yeah.
So does our text line.
Yes.
636. I would love to see the Astros win the World Series now.
Wow. That is ultra spicy.
Oh, man.
That's pretty good. We didn't even talk about the Diamondbacks sending Eugenio Suarez to the Mariners. The Mariners, I like what the Mariners have done.
Yeah.
Their offense has been dreadful.
Did they get Naylor as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So they got Naylor and they got Suarez. So they're loaded. I mean, they've been trying. Yeah. They've been trying to load up on offense for a while. Last year it was Randy Rosarina.
We got a text from Jub the Rub.
Oh boy.
Are you happier? That's just what the name says.
Family show, Marsh.
Sure. Are you happier as a fan right now if the Cards took the Twins approach, or did you really just want Helsley, Maton, Matz, and JoJo traded?
As somebody that does sports radio for a living, I would have rather seen them do what the Twins did.
Agreed.
But I don't know if that's better.
For the team?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because I don't think who knows what's being offered. Like True. I don't want and Carey, I don't think you're saying this either. For them just to be sellers at the deadline doesn't make sense. But if they were to trade, if there were a clear objective, like let's say they traded Newt, right? They got ultra aggressive. They traded Newt, they traded Romero, they traded whoever, Arenado, Donovan, and they rebuilt their starting rotation.
Right.
Or if they just merely added like Broberg and Holloway-esque deals, and they added 2 starting pitchers for next year, controlled assets, good pitchers, or at least promising pitchers, because contenders aren't going to just give you their own pitchers. But if they opted to rebuild their starting rotation on the fly by trading away some of these guys, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't have been mad at it. Because at least that's a true, like, direct path to being a contender again.
Right.
If they just dealt Newt for prospects or Donovan for prospects, I don't know how excited I would have been. What about you?
Not for just prospects. I think high top 100 prospects plus a guy that can pitch right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think you still need that. Or maybe you don't. Hell.
No, you definitely do.
Nah, don't worry about it.
I'm reading something from Ken Rosenthal as of 11 minutes ago. Rangers still active trying to acquire Phil Maton from the Cardinals, source says.
Does the source say that the Rangers can pry him out of their cold, dead hands? Because that wouldn't be good.
I don't think that's in the thread.
Okay. All right. Well,
by the way, Bob Nightingale, Marlins ace Sandy Alcantara, the number one pitching prize on the market, is staying put in Miami at least until this winter, as Craig Mish reports.
You know who the Red Sox just got?
Who?
One of your starting pitchers for next year.
Which one?
Dustin May.
Come on.
The Red Sox are, according to Jeff Bass, and the Red Sox are acquiring Dustin May from the Dodgers.
Thanks, Jacob. So there's that.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, for him. Would have been good for the Cardinals, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And those New York Knicks just agreed to a 4-year deal with Mikal Bridges. I know that's important.
Oh, yeah. 150 mil. Good for him.
Knicks, you couldn't wait a day? You know, it's the best time to release this info?
Right now.
Right at the trade deadline in Major League Baseball.
Fairness to Dope.
We're 10 minutes away. Where will Phil Maton end up? I'll throw this out there for the people. Does Phil Maton not get dealt? That's next on 101 ESPN.
Be patient, gentlemen. Be patient. That's the Cardinal mantra. Be patient, gentlemen. Be patient. Time will come. Time will tell. Well, I think the Cardinals have run out of time and run out of patience with the fan base.
That was our gal Janet who left us a Scott Lee Heating Company mic drop. Well, we've been patient all day. We knew that Phil Maton would get dealt at some point, and I've been saying this now for about 2 hours. Probably will be at the deadline, the absolute deadline. We're 5 minutes away from the deadline, and according to Katie Wu, the St. Louis Cardinals, your Cardinals, are close to finalizing a deal that will send right-handed reliever Phil Maton to the Texas Rangers. 2 minor league prospects are coming back to the Cardinals. The trade is pending medical reviews. So we figured that deal would get done at some point. We don't know as of yet who the prospects are that the Cardinals are acquiring, but we're seeing it all over the place now. Jeff Passan also reporting it too. Phil Maton going to the Rangers. Katie Wu reporting that the Cardinals are going to get 2 prospects in return.
Good for them.
Good for the Rangers?
For the Cardinals.
Oh.
Yep.
So that virtually means, unless something happens within the next 4 minutes or we get some news breaking after the fact, because sometimes it takes a little bit, but those are the 3 guys. Those are the 3 guys that they traded, and they could have had an opportunity to maybe move on from some of the other contracts that have a little bit more term on them, maybe get something else, but it looks like they elected to not do that.
That's correct. They decided to sit. How do we feel?
Feel great.
Carey, how do you feel?
It's over. We feel great. Today's another day to play some ball. Right?
No, not today. Tomorrow they play.
Yeah, the Cardinals are off.
Yeah, they're off.
No.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah.
Get to play some ball.
The Bearded Wonder says field goal. And I don't know if they're saying that to us or not, but that's what it kind of feels like.
Kind of feels like Mizzou's kicking a field goal.
Kind of feels like a Mizzou field goal.
Texas A&M.
They're getting their ass kicked, and they say, you know what? We will not be shut out today. And they kicked a field goal. That's what it kind of feels like.
Not like a Pittsburgh Steelers field goal.
No. Boswell was really good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of field goals.
That's a lot of field goals throughout the course of a season.
Or is he saying we're moving the field goal post? We're moving.
No, he just says field goal. So I think it's worth 3 points.
Well, there were 3 players that
exactly
needed the deal.
That's it. So for all intents and purposes, the MLB trade deadline is over. The Cardinals have traded the 3 expiring contracts: Ryan Helsley, Phil Maton, and Steven Matz. Still waiting on word at who the prospects are in return. You guys want to guess? Just like take a guess who it'll be. Do they get a pitcher?
Yes,
they get a pitcher.
I think they get 2. Actually, that's a lot. They're going to get a 1 pitcher
and 1 outfielder. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
A middle infielder.
They haven't got an outfielder.
They have not gotten an outfielder yet.
Got enough of them. You can never have enough.
No, I know. They should get 2 pitchers.
Middle infielders.
Last time the Cardinals and Rangers made a deal was just a couple of years ago when they sent Jordan Montgomery to the Texas Rangers.
Rangers they got a guy named Sun Jun Kim, Anthony. He's a right-handed pitcher and a shortstop. That's who they're getting back.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember when the Cardinals traded Montgomery and Chris Stratton to the Rangers? Who they got?
No.
They got Tekoa Roby.
That's correct. There's one.
I believe Thomas Sajaci.
And?
Was it Drew Rom? No.
No, he came from Baltimore,
another pitcher?
I believe.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Sem Roberse.
No.
He came from Baltimore too, didn't he? I don't remember.
Yeah. Jack Flaherty. The Jack Flaherty deal was Prato and Drew Rom.
Was Roberse from Toronto in the
Jordan Hicks deal?
No. Oh, maybe.
Cardinals traded Jordan Hicks to the Blue Jays for Kloffenstein and Roberse. But the Cardinals got 1 more pitcher in the Jordan, Montgomery, and Chris Stratton deal.
Oh, John King.
That's correct.
Hey.
It's John King. So maybe the Cardinals will get. Hey, the last time they dealt with the Rangers, they picked their pocket. Now is Roby going under Tommy John? Yeah. Do we know what the hell Thomas J.C. is? Not really. Do we get mad at John King a lot? Yes. But all three of those guys have big-time potential.
So you're saying the Cardinals got a chance?
Oh, yeah. What I'm saying is the Cardinals have often fleeced Texas in the last couple of years.
Probably why they waited till the last minute.
Now, granted,
Good job, Mo.
Texas Rangers won the World Series that year, but not without the Cardinals' help. I'll tell you that much. All right, so we're still waiting on the details for the Cardinals, but I think the big takeaway today was that all they did was trade away the expiring contracts. John Denton also tweeted out 4 minutes ago, all indications are that Nolan Arenado will remain with the Cardinals through today's deadline. Per source familiar with the negotiations, Arenado met recently with John Mozeliak, and there has been no change in the list of teams he would accept a trade for as now. That is important. We do need to keep that in mind.
That he has a no-trade clause?
He's got a no-trade clause, and he just said, no, go fast lane yourself. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. It's not happening.
And if he wasn't willing up, and look, that's his. We talked about this at the start of the year. This is right.
So how do you? It is as an organization.
Yankees are getting Camilo Doval from the Giants. Yankees are loading up.
As an organization, how do you get better if he won't move?
You can't.
How do you move him? How do you get someone else to play third base, or do you just say, you know what, for the next 2 years, you're here?
They're paying him. He's going to play third base. We're paying you to play third base. You don't want to go anywhere? Great. Go out there, play third base. Fantastic. In front of 4 fans. You're not going to be happy, and neither are we. Go ahead. Go play.
4 million fans, Anthony.
In 4 years?
I'll adjust, okay? You go out there. You play third base for us. We're already paying you in front of 40 fans. Is that better?
100 fans.
About 4,000.
You're going to hate it, and so are we. Go ahead. Players not traded at the deadline. Joe Ryan, Mackenzie Gore, Sandy Alcantara, Edward Cabrera, Zach Gallen, Carey's guy, Luis Robert, Andrew Heaney, and Dennis Santana. Those are the big names, or big-ish names, that a lot of people thought could be dealt.
As of 12 seconds ago, Jeff Passan, Tampa Bay Rays, are acquiring Griffin Jacks, Charlie Morton from John Heyman to the Tigers.
Really? The Tigers finally woke up, huh?
Griffin Jacks, another Minnesota Twin.
Yeah.
Man, they're selling everybody.
Seriously, the Twins. I mean, the Twins. Can we put a list together of how many players the Twins have dealt today?
Crazy.
It's insane. All right, we'll give it a couple of minutes here. We'll see what the return is for the Cardinals. But Katie Wu reporting that, according to sources, Phil Maton to the Rangers for a pair of prospects. Carey is saying it's a shortstop and a pitcher. I said pitcher and outfielder. Marsh, you said pitcher outfielder, but we'd all love to see 2 pitchers.
Pirates flip Taylor Rogers to the Cubs. Source confirms Ken Rosenthal.
It's Tyler's brother.
Literally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not even joking this time. All right, we'll have the biggest question of the day, and again, we hope to have the details of the Cardinals trade with the Rangers as Phil Maton caps off a furious trade deadline for the Cardinals. There you go. All right, biggest question of the day next on the Fast Line on 101 ESPN. Well, your Cardinals might be out of it pretty soon, but that doesn't mean you can't play Underdog's Champions game. Go to Underdog, download the app. I got a special offer for you in a second, but it's the fastest growing game app. You play now in the state of Missouri. It's simple. It's fast. It's built for fans that want to test their sports knowledge. It's easy to play as well. Underdog, if you go there, just pick a couple of players out, players that you think will have either rough nights or great nights. Choose whether or not to go higher or lower on home runs, strikeouts, total bases, and more. And that's it. That's all you have to do. So if you have, a good feeling that your Cardinals offensively aren't going to shake out of this current funk, you can pay it off on it too. Underdog sets you up where you can win. You can play for as little as $1 and win up to 1,000 times your money. So again, turn that single dollar into 1,000 if you're correct on all your picks at the Underdog app. So download the app, sign up with My promo code Anthony. Unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Again, with that promo code, which is Anthony. Must be 18 plus and present in Missouri. Terms apply. See underdogfantasy.com/web/deposit-match-terms. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Biggest question of the day, brought to you by Mentality. Our patients experience a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
5:07, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Been a fun day today here in the fast lane as we've been waiting to see who the Cardinals trade. And the latest, as of 15 minutes ago from Katie Wu, is that the Cardinals have close to finalizing a deal with the Rangers to send Phil Maton to Texas for 2 minor league prospects, although we still don't know the names on that.
We do now. We do now. St. Louis lands Mason Molina.
Yes.
And Skylar Hales, both pitchers plus international money in exchange for Phil Maton.
No way.
Yes. The Minnesota Twins,
we got another Molina, boys.
Yes, we do.
I don't think he's related.
Okay.
Mentioned Griffin Jacks, a name that I know BK and Ferrario had floated out there that they were interested in. Taj Bradley. Minnesota Twins are getting Taj Bradley in the Griffin Jacks deal.
That's not a bad buy low move. So Taj Bradley has been one of the Rays' better young, or at least upside. You know, he's got a ton of upside, but he's been pitching like dog, you know what. So they sent him to the minors, and they figure, well, we'll just hang on to him. But the Twins are acquiring him. That's interesting. So here's the scouting report on Mason Molina. He is the 27th ranked prospect in the Rangers organization, at least according to the MILB prospect list. He's a left-hander. He's in high A right now. He's a 22-year-old southpaw, 6'2", 230, and ETA 2027, according to this list. Molina looked like a potential first-round pick early in his college career at Texas Tech and was invited to try out for the U.S. Collegiate National Team in the summer of 2023. He transferred to Arkansas for his junior season, during which he battled an ankle injury and control issues before the Brewers selected him in the 7th round last July. The Rangers acquired him in a January trade for Grant Anderson. Though Molina's fastball sits at just 90 to 91 and tops out at 95, it's effective because it rides past bats at the top of the strike zone. His best pitch is a plus low 80s changeup that sinks and helps his heater work better. He employs two distinct breaking balls with depth and does a better job of landing his low 80s slider than his mid-70s curveball for strikes. Molina tends to work up with his fastball and down with his secondary offerings and could use a pitch with more lateral movement. He has done a better job of throwing strikes to pro ball than he did with the Razorbacks, enhancing his chances at becoming a number 4 or 5 starter. So, sounds like somebody that doesn't throw very hard and has battled some ankle and some control issues. But he could be a 4 or 5. You guys excited?
Yeah.
I'm just glad he's a pitcher, quite frankly.
Who else did you say they got?
Marsh. What was your other name?
Hales or Haley's or something.
Haley's Comet?
No. That'd be cool. That'd be cool if you threw like a Comet. Skylar Hales.
Skylar Hales.
Hales Bales.
Hales Bales.
That's the new, not Hell's Bells. We're going with Hales Bales.
All right, okay. Skylar, you guys ready?
Sure.
CD. Here we go. ETA for old Skylar Hales, 2025.
That's this year.
Yeah, he's in AAA. He's in AAA now. He's a 23-year-old. He's 6'4", 220. Sounds like a D-end, huh? Mm-hmm. Light D-end. Rangers made Hales the third reliever taken in the 2023 draft, selecting him in the 4th round out of Santa Clara. Finished his pro debut in High A South Atlantic League playoffs, blah, blah, blah. He could reach the big leagues in 2025 if he can find a reliable pitch to complement his fastball, which can be unhittable at times.
Now that gets me excited.
Hales turns to his heater about 2/3 of the time, operating at 94, 97, reaching 100 with tremendous carry and deception as well as some upside arm. Boys, we are
now
back.
I'm excited.
We are back. I told you we'd fleece these Texas Rangers. Hales works from a low slot. I said slot, Carey.
I heard you.
With a short arm action and back, and his mechanics allow his fastball to get on hitters more quickly than they expect. He has a history of filling the strike zone when he comes out of the bullpen, and his competitiveness contributes to his ceiling as a high-leverage option. Boys,
now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Skylar Hales, come on down.
Come on down, Skylar. Is he a starting pitcher or a reliever?
It sounds like he's a reliever, but he just throws smoke. I'm liking this.
I like it too.
All right,
Skylar. I'm looking forward to seeing you, buddy.
Boy, just when we thought we were all out, they just pull us back in.
And just when you thought John Foe-Zaylock went missing, he is back.
What?
Yeah.
Foe is back?
Just got a text from John Foe-Zaylock that he has addressed the deadline via the mic drop. So we will pull that here shortly.
Okay, so we gotta vet it first. We're gonna make sure it's actually John Foe-Zaylock.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so there you have it. Cardinals trading reliever Phil Maton to the Texas Rangers. In return, they got Mason Molina, and they basically got the next Nolan Ryan, Skylar Hales.
Wait, what? I was reading, but you did kind of slip that in. You thought you were going to slip that past us?
What do you?
The next who?
Is that the name? Is that his player comp in the prospect report?
Yeah, I didn't see it, but it's
got to be, huh?
Guys, Hales turns his heater about 2/3 of the time, operating at 94, 97 and reaching a hundo. Tremendous carry and deception. That's the report. You tell me who that is or who that sounds like.
Okay.
Also from the Rangers.
Wow. And we established that earlier
as
in the
we know,
clearly.
300th win for the Nolan Express came when he was exactly. So I'm pumped.
I'm sure people have questions, Anthony.
Well, let's get to those questions. This you're basically telling me to shut the fast lane up and let's get to that Sports Six Pack.
Didn't say that, but
send in your questions. 314, you indicated it. 399-9646, the Air Comfort Service tax line. Sports Six Pack next.
time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six Pack is now.
It's fast. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. The trade deadline is come and gone. A couple of moves that have come out the last minute because sometimes, the deals get reported a little bit after the deadline. But Jeff Passan reporting the Royals have acquired outfielder Mike Yastrzemski from the Giants. The Twins, as we mentioned before, they're receiving Taj Bradley in the Griffin Jacks deal. The Twins, if you haven't been paying attention, have literally given away half their roster today.
And they are paying $33 million of Carlos Correa's remaining $103.42 contract.
Damn. I kind of don't hate what the Twins are doing. They're basically saying, hey, you guys weren't good enough. Now go. And not one of you, not two of you, not the expiring contracts, but all of you.
All of you.
Get out of my face. I don't hate it.
Good enough.
They're going to be good next year? No. But I don't hate the approach.
Well, that leads us into question number
1.
573 wants to know, did the Twins win this deadline by building their team around the looming lockout?
I don't know about that. Because what if there isn't a lockout? Then what? They still need to field a baseball team at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I don't hate the approach. It's kind of like the equivalent of Marsh, you play video games still.
Of course.
It's kind of like you don't like your team, so you trade it, basically all of it. You start fresh, and you got renewed hope, even just because of the freshness.
What does that have to do with a video game?
Because you don't see this a lot unless it's a video game. When was the last time a real team traded half their roster?
Anthony, I wouldn't need to trade my entire roster in a video game
because I'm
good
good.
GM.
You're outstanding. I'm
He's a
just
good
saying,
GM.
Marsh, I'm just saying people can do it,
Yeah.
People can do it in a video game. The Twins just did it in real life. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Gotcha.
Jeez,
Question number 2.
Was that speaking French?
Yeah, be more specific.
A little bit. From 618, why should I attend a game or support this franchise in the next few years when it's clear they don't have a plan, a clue, or a backbone while lacking the ability to not treat us like idiots and tell us anything but bull spit?
Carey, your thoughts?
I'm the one texted it in. What the hell are you talking about? I'm sorry. No, I wouldn't. I don't know. Why would you? I guess there is a plan in place. They'll get it together at some point. You got a lot of people coming back, some prospects. You had a hell of a draft, from what everyone says. What 2026 looks like, I'm not sure. Should they have done this a few years ago? Yes. But we're here now. So let's focus on the present. Let's not worry about the past. Let's look forward to the future.
There you go.
Yeah.
Question number 3.
This is from Danny. Would you be mad if it comes out that the Rays called on Donovan and the centerpiece coming back was Taj Bradley, but Mo said no?
Say it again.
Would you be mad if it comes out that the Rays called on Brendan Donovan and the centerpiece coming back was Taj Bradley, but Mo said no?
No, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, I'm all about pitching, but Taj Bradley right now is just somebody that is tantalizing, and that's it. Like he hasn't put it all together. I mean, the Rays sent him down to the minors because he was a mess. So, but we know you know what you have with Brendan Donovan. If that was the trade for Donovan, I probably would be. Even as somebody that's like, look, if you don't have pitching, you don't have anything, I think I'd probably be disappointed.
Question number 4.
This one comes from Jamie's Vacation Speedo. After the shocking news, the Cardinals did not pick up any more catchers at the trade deadline. Do you think they will look for a legit catcher in the offseason?
They have some in there. Crooks is supposed to be the next one coming up, right? So I do think that that's the route that they'll go. I mean, you have... I'm assuming and I'm hoping that the Cardinals no longer or will no longer need to look outside for help. It'll be in their system. Hopefully they continue to build their minor league system, and the guys that are replacing some of the guys you have on the roster now come from within. And I think that would be the best way to go about it. So, you got to figure it out. Herrera is not going to catch anymore. Wilson Contreras is not going to catch anymore. And Pages and Pozo were both backups, essentially, before the season started. They weren't supposed to be your starting catchers.
Yeah.
So you probably will look to go in a different direction. If Crooks is ready to go, that's probably the direction you go for next year.
Don't shoot the messenger, but I think you're going to get a lot of placeholders over the next 2 years. I think Pages and Pozo are going to be placeholders for what Carey's talking about with your top prospects eventually. Some of your better prospects are catchers. Until they're ready, I think you get placeholders. Until you can actually build a starting rotation that you're proud of, you're going to get placeholders there. I think it's just going to be a mess of placeholders, veteran placeholders, when they make their offseason moves. 1 year, 2 year deals.
Question number 5.
From the 618, over 4.5 years, how long till the Cardinals are a playoff team again?
How many?
Over 4.5. You taking the over or under?
I'll take the under.
I gotta see what they do with the pitching staff.
I have to believe that it's going to be under. I have to believe that. I don't think I'll make it if I don't believe that.
Yeah, I'll go under too. I loved what they did in the draft, so I'll go under.
Yeah.
Question number 6.
All right, this one comes from James in Northern Mo. Did Riley O'Brien become the new St. Louis closer after all of these moves?
Probably.
I said that in the office.
Yeah.
I like it.
Probably. And I think you'll see some of these other kids come back up. And now you
don't think Granillo is
Well, they just sent him down. I think he's got closer potential, but they just sent him down, so
Graceffo has closed the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You didn't.
But like you said, there probably won't be a lot of opportunities to close games based on what we've been seeing. You got to score runs in order to win.
Yeah.
Right?
That helps, generally speaking.
It's a damn offense. It's the problem.
Is it?
Yeah, last 2 nights. Miles McCollus went out there and pitched his you-know-what off.
He did pitch well.
Why can't you guys get on board with the Miles re-sign?
What? No, thank you.
Okay. All right, we do have a John Foe Saylock mic drop that we will play. We also have Bet the Board, which Jamie will join us for. Jamie has demanded that he be on for Bet the Board. So he will be on. Plus, no, we don't beat the streak today. We don't have a Cardinals game, do we? All right. So, Bet the Board, John Foselock, mic drop, next on 101 ESPN.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. We know that Ryan Helsley was dealt to the New York Mets. Steven Matz dealt to the Boston Red Sox. And not that long ago, the Cardinals traded Phil Maton to the Texas Rangers for left-handed pitcher Mason Molina and right-handed pitcher Skylar Hales, plus international money in exchange, once again, for Phil Maton. That is from Katie Wu. If you missed any of our coverage from Major League Baseball's trade deadline today, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you'll find all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. After our show, we'll have a Redbird report from 6 to 7, and then at 7 o'clock, the NFL is back. Preseason Lions, Chargers. That game starts at 7 o'clock. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh and Carey Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. And let's head to our Collier and Thompson phone line to check in with the one and only and hopefully recovering Jamie Rivers. Jamie, what's up, dude?
Hey, boys, how we doing?
How are you doing? That's the important question.
I'm good. I'm not 6 feet under, so that's a bonus.
That is good. That is good. You woke up this time in the hospital and you didn't look over and see a bunch of Croatian doctors smoking a dart.
No, honestly, no. I'll tell you what, real quick story. That did not happen. But when I did wake up, I had a little bit of PTSD. I'm not joking.
I'm sure you did.
I didn't know how extensive this surgery was going to be this time around. I thought it was just going to be a little bit of fixing up. But then when I woke up, I felt the same pain as I had felt the last time. And then I had the bright lights in the hospital. I was like, oh, my God, here we go again.
Sure.
So the brain plays tricks on you, and you're kind of out of it a little bit from the anesthesia and whatnot. But now the doctors and staff and the nurses did an unbelievable job. And I'm on the mend pretty quickly. So hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully mid to late next week, be back with you guys.
Well, good. We can't wait to see you again, man. And a lot of people in the snake pit are wishing you the best of recovery. And you got a couple of people saying we want Rivers. Clap, clap, clap. Jamie, snake pit misses your ribs. That was from Gator. Get well soon, man. So, yeah, we definitely miss you around here, brother.
I appreciate that. And well, do your job tomorrow, Anthony, or I'm going to have to save us in the Gauntlet from home. My God.
I know. Yeah, John has been T2, hasn't he?
He's a machine.
Yeah, John has surgically destroyed 2 players in a row.
Yeah. He really hasn't even broken a sweat, and it's no offense to our guys Marsh and Carey. He's just been like, nah, I like baseball. It's okay, and then crushes us.
Yeah. The worst kind, the guy that's disinterested with everything and then just hits your face.
Well said. All right, Jamie, somebody else that's been kicking her teeth in has been you in the month of July. There's no way in hell you're not going to win Bet the Board.
By the way, going for the three-peat.
He's going for the three-peat.
Oh, baby.
This puppy is over. We're just playing for second place right now. Quite frankly, I don't know why. We're just kind of filling the time right now because we've already won. So, yeah, we're here. Might as well do it, right, City?
Yep.
You're so cute, Anthony. You're so cute.
All right, so without further ado, Jamie is leading the pack with 13 points, Carey with 11. I have 9, and Marsh has been eliminated because he has used his parlay. So, Jamie, are you going to use your parlay here, or are you going to just go one and see Carey and I go up in flames?
Yeah, I don't know, guys. We'll just start with all bets, okay? Braves and Reds play tonight. The over-under is 8.5. We're going over on that game tonight. And the Rangers-Mariners play tonight. It's 7.5. We're going to go over on that one, too. with all these pitchers going all over the place tonight, we're going to have some guys in places where they don't usually perform. I see the ball leaving the yard quite a bit. So got the over on those 2 games, and I got one for Marshall. I got a W pick.
Whoa!
The Valkyries and the Mystics tonight. The total is 154.5. They've both been putting up some points lately. Let's go with the over on that one. So now the pressure's on you guys.
So you got a 3. You got 3?
Yes, sir. That means you got to get 6, bro.
I don't got to get
That's
6.
if it hits.
Yeah.
That's if it hits.
Yeah. All right, give me, and I will text this. And Jamie, make sure you please text that to us so we know what it is. I got Austin Riley, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, -135. Matt Olson, same, -110. Cal Raleigh, -125. Adolis Garcia. I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one.
He already talked himself out of it.
Yeah, give me.
He sure did.
I was rolling there. I was feeling good, and now I got nervous. I'm going to take. I do have the Reds and the Braves tomorrow at 11:40. The Braves on the money line -126. Do we have? What? Why are you shaking your head? The rule is before what? Before we do bet the board or before the show begins?
No, that's only on a weekend.
No.
I don't think
it has to be. No.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Before the show
you just invented
that. It's not in the amendment.
Honestly.
I'm holding it in my hand.
It's not in the rule book.
You know what he's done here?
He's changed
He did it. He's done Jamie, you know what he's doing, right? He's you know what? Give me A without
It's
actually hearing the options.
It's not in the rule book.
I guess we've
they
never
play at
had.
11:40 Central Time, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
The only time we've ever allowed a carryover is when there's a game that's a rain out or it's a Friday night game.
It's not been in the rule book.
I like it.
Not
It's a
been in
little
the
wrinkle
rule book.
into the month.
All right, that's fine.
I like it.
Reds on the money line -126.
If you want to win that way, Carey, go ahead.
I definitely do. And then I'm going to go Eugenio Suarez -110. Eugenio Suarez -110 hits, runs, RBI tonight
for his new team.
Yes.
Okay.
As I got 5.
Okay.
If he's there on time to play.
The lineup hasn't come out yet.
Oh, okay.
And I'm bad.
All right.
636 says it's a new month tomorrow. Can't do it. That's a great point.
But to Carey's point, we won't be on air.
We won't be on air.
That's fair.
Yeah, but it'll be a new calendar
007,
day.
you hush your mouth.
I'm gonna roll.
Calendar day.
I'm gonna lean with. I'm gonna side with the what's best for radio.
What if the game? Yeah,
and I
because if
think
the
it'd be
game
fun
was,
if tomorrow we're all hanging on to a meaningless Reds Braves game because Carey decided to
Just
find a
be
loophole.
anarchy from now on. No problem, guys.
You know what? I do need to take Eugenio Suarez off because I don't know if I haven't had the lineup yet.
Well, just be want to count then.
I'll just pick a player that's playing next week.
Nah.
That's fine.
Give me Adolis Garcia +110 runs, RBIs, hits, runs, RBIs.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go with the Braves over 3.5 tonight for tonight's game, Carey. I'm going to go with the Rangers. I'm going to stick with tonight, Jamie. I'm going to go with the Rangers Mariners over 7.5. I'm going to take the Valkyries +4. I'm going to go with the under in that game, Jamie. I'm going to go with the Golden State under 155. And I'm going up to the CFL because there's not a lot of baseball games tonight. And I'm going to take the Calgary Stampeders +3.5. I never thought I'd mix baseball with WNBA and the CFL, but here we are. So that's my parlay. Marsh?
Yeah, I forgot that I was a part of this.
What do you like?
Oh, I'm going to be dialed into that preseason football game, Anthony.
Yeah,
Give me the over 33.5 in the Detroit LA Chargers game.
Backups.
Absolutely.
All right, Jamie, while we've got you, your thoughts on the Cardinals deadline?
It's so Cardinals, quite honestly. All day what's been fun for me is just kind of being laid up a little bit. I get to peruse the internet all day and listen to different things. And it's amazing. When the first deal came through for Helsley and some people liked it, people immediately were like, you can tell Hein Bloom's here now. And then as soon as it's like somebody that nobody likes, I get that. Most good thing it's Mo's last deadline.
Right.
It's like, oh, my God, guys, come on.
Yep.
Look, I think the Cardinals did exactly what they needed to do. Are some players a little farther away than I'd like them to be? Yeah, I'd like them to be like next year possibles, not 2-year or 3-year possibles. But, you know, it is what it is. I do think the Cardinals missed out a little bit on dipping their toes into the water with Lars Nootbaar, even Alec Burleson. Like, there would have been a massive return for one of those guys. Massive. And the Cardinals are unwilling to, you know, take off the little kitty cuffs, the little furry cuffs, Anthony. You know, you got those at home.
Oh,
They're unwilling to take those off.
Absolutely.
To go, you know, play with the big dogs a little bit. So, But overall, at least they did something. You know, if that's a teacher they were going to be, at least they did something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how we feel. Although Carey he's calmed down, but he was pretty pissed earlier in the show today.
No, not Carey.
I know, right? Definitely not me. It's frustrating, Jamie. I just feel like if the Cardinals, it is. Anthony used the phrase bare minimum. I feel like that's what this trade deadline is. You did what you were expected to do, and I don't know if this is going to help your team in 2026 or beyond. We'll see. We got a lot of guys that they brought back or that they're getting back that I don't think are going to be ready for 2026. So it's a wait and see type of deal. But for me, it's a little bit frustrating. At some point, you're going to have Lars Nootbaar and you're going to have Nolan Gorman back on the roster, back healthy. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Where are they going to play? You don't have enough
That's a great question.
So
it's a great question because you didn't trade from a position of overflow. You know, like Doug Armstrong, we always compare the two, but Army realized they have a ton of wingers. They got a ton of more like young wingers coming up through the pipeline. Zach Bolduc, it wasn't a popular trade at first, but he dealt from a position of overflow to go get something that's unique, which is that 6'3" right-handed shot defenseman with a little bite to his game. Hopefully that works out. The Cardinals, though, now when everybody's healthy, they've got this logjam of mid players again. And, like, what do you do? Just carry that into spring training next year and say, hey, well, one of them will grab the reins at some point. It just gets to be redundant. Their process has been redundant over the last 4 to 5 years. I just think they did the bare minimum, like you guys said, and here we are.
Well said. Jamie, we hope to see you back next week, all right? Keep healing up, bud.
You got it, guys. I appreciate it very much. Good luck to everybody with the bet the board.
All right, man.
You too.
Yeah, well, you got
Good luck tomorrow, Carey.
You got it wrapped up.
When I get up tomorrow and I'm done with lunch, I'll check out your game.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter, Jamie. It's in the bag. You got it. Congratulations, okay?
You're right, Anthony. Thank you.
See you, buddy.
See you, guys.
All right, that's Jamie Rivers here in the Fast Lane on 101 at ESPN. By the way, Adam Schefter of ESPN, a little NFL news, reporting Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin has requested a trade.
Whoa.
You know,
here we go. Come on to Pittsburgh. We need a receiver.
Man alive. Yeah. I have said, and I said this the other day on the Spread Zone, presented by FanDuel, that Washington feels like a step-back candidate this year. They just do.
I agree with you.
They played out of their mind last year.
They played out of their minds last year. Like, everybody is psyched out of their minds for Jaden Daniels. And, of course, but that defense went great last year. And they won a lot of close games in the month of December just to make it into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I see a little bit of a step back. But we got to step up from John Foselak. We threw out the old fast lane signal to him. We said, where you been? He responded. Here's John Foselak.
So, you know, I realize that there's a lot of armchair quarterbacks in St. Louis that, you know, think that they can do a better job than me. But, you know, I don't think they realize, you know, how difficult it is to have your phone blowing up, you know, with friends saying that you need to, you know, you're being requested to leave a mic drop, you know, when you're in the middle of trying to deal Phil Maton. right? And it's distracting, and I think it just again speaks to a level of my brilliance on how I was able to focus and grab 2 prospects that I've never heard of for Phil Maton. And and also I'm a little surprised and confused because Marshy, for example, has me feeling like Nolan Arenado. I'm 0 for 5 on my last mic drops, and I feel like I wasn't wanted. I felt like a failure. I'm getting out at a large clip. And what do you want? Do you want me to speak how we're in a race for the second wild card spot? You're welcome. I built that team again, and Shane won't be able to do that next year.
Shane.
Prospects.
Shane.
Has he been leaving mic drops, Marsh?
I guess so, but sometimes I can't see the names on some of these. But
so he's been sending them, but you missed 5.
I guess so.
Oh,
it's tough.
No wonder he's like, you know what? It's not worth my time anymore.
Phil Maton.
Well, he's back
Phil
now.
Maton. Yeah, Maton.
It's Phil Maton.
Chime. All right. We're going to come back. We're going to wrap things up here what we learned, 3 stars of the day, and we'll put a bow on the MLB trade deadline show next on 101 ESPN. you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available on 101ESPN.com or the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Well, the podcast, of course, brought to you by Safe Door Company. We're going to go over what we learned today. I just learned mine.
Go ahead, because I had one, but you
just learned mine.
Out. Yeah.
Flight, who likes to pop in from time to time in the snake pit, said 2 football guys in the primetime slot for Baseball City 101. And this toggled on me. 101 desperately needs someone like Brad back. He's talking about Brad Thompson on the station is officially cooked. What I learned is you can just repeat the same comments every couple of weeks and pretend like it's new if you're in the snake pit.
All right.
Flight.
Did he say that a couple of weeks ago?
He says it every time. The only time he checks in is he says the same thing. And thank you, by the way.
Marsh, go ahead.
Oh, man.
What did I learn today?
I'm going to say something new. 2 football guys on. Brad should be back. Okay. We'll see you in 3 weeks, Flight.
It's the first time I saw that guy.
No, he's on all. He's on every 3 weeks. He says he just copies and pastes the same comment. He's got nothing new to say. That's why we love him.
I learned, Anthony, that you're not really good with quotes.
What?
In fact, we learned of a new author today. No, we learned of a new author today. Robert J. Kriegel.
Yeah?
If it's broke, break it. Or if it's not, wait. Now I'm confused. If it ain't broke, break it.
Break it. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert J. Kriegel.
Yeah.
That's what I learned. I learned something new today.
Well, you're saying I wasn't good?
You just got the quote wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did too.
It's all right.
I learned.
Sometimes you fall into things, much like the Cardinals have over the past couple of years.
I learned that even though the Cardinals trade deadline may disappoint some, football is back tonight and it won't disappoint all.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Good thing.
Good thing we got 2 football guys on this show.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so special shout out to our guest today. So Cooper Reichley, he goes to Lindbergh High School. He's been shadowing us today, and I tasked Cooper with coming up with something that he learned today. Now he's been sitting here with us, psychopaths, for the last 4+ hours, and typically I don't want to ask this of somebody that's been observing us to tell us that, something that you learned, because we have commercial breaks too. So don't expose us, Cooper. But Cooper, you've been shadowing us. What did you learn today, either about the show or about sports radio or about the trade deadline? Whatever you learned today, what is it?
All right, so today I learned that Anthony here has a crush on Justin Herbert.
Oh, Cooper.
Yeah! Man crush. Yes.
He's not that good.
Yes. Cooper.
Oh, I see what happened.
I didn't tell him to say that.
I went to the bathroom and you helped out young Cooper with what to say.
If we're being transparent.
I know this is
transparency.
Did Carey get to you?
No.
Carey got to you.
I actually was going to say something else Justin Herbert related. He said, I got something Justin Herbert related. I said, you have it, young man. What I was going to say is something along the lines of that. But I didn't.
Yeah.
I let Cooper have it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We understand.
Yeah, I go to the bathroom and I come back and all of a sudden Marsh and CD has helped young Cooper with his
I didn't tell him to
shot
say
at
it.
me.
Anthony came up with all this by himself.
He did. It's all him.
All right, Cooper, nice job today. Hope we didn't scar you too much, my man. Cooper's got a bright future. Marshy?
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day. Presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Sports betting the way it should be.
3rd star of the day goes out to a new baseball player, part of our fake baseball team, Babe Rope.
Babe Rope. All he did was hit ropes.
Nice job, Cindy.
2nd star of the day goes out to our new author, Robert J. Kriegel.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up that book.
Yep. It ain't broke, don't break
4
it.
to 5 stars.
Or do break it.
And our 1st star of the day goes out to a gentleman who had a interesting day, a long day, tough day, part of the trade deadline, and sending in a mic drop. That is John Zalak.
Sorry, John. Sorry. We didn't know that you had been leaving some mic drops.
Yeah.
By the way, Walrus King from the Snake Pit. That's South County on South County crime. Absolutely right. All right. Hey, we got a special show coming up. We got a couple of baseball guys that actually know baseball. That's Brad Thompson. Yeah, Brad Thompson's going to come in. It's going to be a special Redbird report with BK and T-Bone. They'll break down all the trade activities, including what they thought of the Cardinals. See ya!